Talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now,
come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot. Jimmy coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh, good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have y'all here. How y'all doing? We got a bonus edition of 3 with the T, the most legendary trio on YouTube, media, and society as a whole, with Sassy TV from the AO3, Lil Paulette and the gang, and Braylon Lee. Welcome in, everybody. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Glad to have you here. Let me take down this iconic intro. Child, can somebody tell me why I thought it was going to be 8:15 Eastern Standard Time when the interview was supposed to be going, and then as I'm live on tour, going through 9 destinations live, trying to get through it very quickly but purposefully to get to be here with all you beautiful people, the interview was on. Yeah. What the actual hell? Child.
Yes, it's on.
Child.
Braylon.
Well, I didn't know.
Hey.
I did not know. I thought it was going to be 8 because she's down south. So I thought 8-7 Central. That's why I genuinely thought.
Well, yeah, I don't know. But, you know, I thought this would be good to go, all 3 of us go live because we can all give our take on the interview and watch it.
Yes,
you know?
Indeed.
And right now, it's very interesting.
It is.
Know? It's interesting.
Is. Yeah, I hope that after this interview, like, she's done. Because I feel like she's done more explaining than the incoherent explaining that
we don't need no more explaining. That's her husband. Okay.
Yeah.
That is her husband. That is her man. And nobody needs to explain it no more. It is what it is.
Yep.
It is what it is. Destiny, move on. Find you a life. Oh my God. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing out here in YouTube land?
Yes, indeed. It was funny because somebody said, I think it's Mimi. She said at Destiny's YouTube channel when she was live, they said they wish Destiny was the next Bachelorette on ABC. I'm just like, I don't think they will want somebody who was arrested for identity fraud and theft on ABC. But Carlos right, and Carlos wants to get in the dating game, so maybe he can make a dating show for Destiny.
There's nobody's gonna. Destiny got too much baggage. Okay, she need to get herself together. She's like a cracked pot. You see all these cracks in it, but there's nothing trying to mend it back together. You know, right. And she's just doing whatever just to get attention. That's all.
Understood.
So Understood. So everybody, I feel like this. If you have your cash apps, y'all put your cash apps up. Or mention them, and they can give to your channel, and your channel. And welcome to the 3 with the T. Absolutely. You know, I just wanted to do this live because I thought it would be absolutely great to do this live together. Absolutely. You know, but we can have 3 different perspectives.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Paulette.
Oh. Hey. Okay, Lil Paulette. We see the back chat. Okay, well, handle business.
And I did see that. I saw that short. I don't give up. Yeah, she is too funny.
Too funny.
She said, "Get on, bye." I don't give. And that's what you have to do now, because I told everyone, if you stand for male, this is time y'all better start standing, because these people that claim they was millimeters or whatever's, you know, male supporters, you see them breaking away real slowly, right? And now it looks like it's trying to weed out the how can I say it? They're trying to go this way,
right?
Knowing they were never there in the first place. They try to infiltrate the camp And like I said before, I've seen it. I've seen it coming. I've seen these people because of some of the things they used to do on their lives. And I'll be like, So,
not the what?
I know. I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm never there. I left them there, okay? Because there are a lot of people who arrive for Mel, and for me, I have been around Mel several times personally. Talked to her family, talked to her aunts, laughed with her aunts, cut up with her family, friends, okay? Lauren and all of them. So for me, Mel is the same on the outside as she is this on the show.
Yeah, my mom calling. Hold on.
Okay.
She is the same, and she's a sweetheart, and she does to help everybody. So I'm telling y'all, if y'all for Mel, y'all better start speaking up.
You know, I have a funny. No, go ahead, Sassy. Go ahead, finish.
Speak up and stop going around here and trying to dim the light, because that's what they're trying to do.
Absolutely.
You know,
no, without question. I have a funny video that's going to describe the haters of Melody. It's from Joyce Meyer, but if you follow the analogy, it's going to make a lot of sense. Let me pull it up here, and here we go.
New York City. It's called the Husband Store, and you can go there and shop for a husband. There's 6 floors in this store. You can only visit each floor one time, though, and each floor you go up, the value increases. You may choose any item from any particular floor, but you can go up a floor, but you cannot go back down. So there was a woman who went to the husband store to find herself a husband. On the first floor, the sign on the door read, "These men have jobs." That sounded good. These men have jobs. Floor 2 says, "These men have jobs and love kids." Floor number 3 said, "These men have jobs, love kids, and are extremely good looking." Wow, she thought, this is sounding pretty good, but I'm compelled to go on to the next floor. Well, she does go to the 4th floor, and the sign reads, "These men have jobs, love kids, are drop-dead good looking, and they help with the housework." Oh, mercy me, she said, I can hardly stand it. Still, she said, I've got to go on. She went to the 5th floor. "These men have jobs, love kids, are drop-dead gorgeous, help with the housework, and have a very strong romantic streak." But she couldn't stand it. She decided she had to just find out what was on floor number 6. Floor number 6 said, "You are visitor 31,456. To this floor, there are no men on this floor. This floor exists solely as proof that women are impossible to please."
Now, if you compare that with the haters, you can go up each floor to hate Melody, but you can only hate on each floor one time. And by the time you get up to the 6th floor, you are the 30th million. You're the 30 million.
31 millionth person
that can't stand Mel. But meanwhile, you stuck on that floor. And Melody outside living her best life. So I hope that was a good analogy for all the haters out there. You keep going up floors, but you another one. You know what I mean?
I look at it as there is fear of being found out, fear of guilt, fear of oh man. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like this. If you say you're about it, you're about it. That's all I can say. That's
absolutely.
Baby, they crazy out here in these streets.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I know y'all heard Funky Dineva talk about Kiki.
Oh, I addressed him.
Everybody in the chat. Hey, everybody in the chat. I'm gonna get that in before we go first.
Hey, welcome in. Good to see you, Lil Paulette.
What you say about that, Paulette?
Oh, about Funky, I didn't even listen to it. I don't.
Ooh, child.
Yeah, I can't.
That's coming from a ninja. That's coming from a ninja who snorts the cocaine every day, all day. Didn't pay his bills. Got kicked out. Pun and stuff. Couldn't leave your pocketbook beside him because he would go in and steal it. But you got a nerve to bring your wide nose, big booger head self up on this doggone screen talking about the dead.
Yeah.
When you look dead.
Right.
Nah. He wrong for that.
Lipstick he used to wear and them terrible.
Yeah.
So I know this is
like
going. I know this is going to be a horrible plug, but could some alive help him though?
No, alive can't help that child. No,
Need some
alive
bangs to
can't
go
help
through.
that child. Yeah.
So
Child,
so
can't
you
nobody help that because he's still a coca-lina head as we speak. So I don't.
Well, maybe that explains
Alive
his erratic
cannot
behavior.
help that ninja.
By the way, y'all go to envisioну.com/Miss Carson 7. Get your alive.
Yes. Get your alive, baby.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Now I drove to Charlotte 2 hours, drove back home, and still didn't go to bed till like 2 o'clock. Got up at 4:45 to go to work.
Good Lord Jesus.
Whew, child. That's that. I told y'all I did that. I sprayed that Empower. Oh God, I can't do that. I had to. I was like, Lord, I ain't gonna sleep. What's going on? Oh
my Lord. Well, I did address him this morning at 11 a.m. from the top, and let's just say everything that needed to be said that morning. So I'm not going to repeat myself because it was quite an epic read. But I will say one thing from that. This is Funky Dineva is basically AL with money.
I mean,
Lord Jesus.
to talk about women, but you try to be a woman, but you have no idea what the woman is. I'm gonna get you, little boy. That's my grandson. Sorry, y'all. Why are you walking up behind my car?
Hey, Cam.
What's up?
What's good, brother?
What's going on?
Not too much, man. You YouTube famous over here. Yes, you are.
Yes. That thing, he gonna come and talk to his grandma. Hey, go wash your hands, please. Smell like a hot dog. With
Not the hot
pressure
dog
in you.
water, the boiled hot dog.
No, not the hot dog water. The onions. A hot dog
like
loaded.
Subs, yeah. Loaded, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
He went running. Them
Campbell's
arms is
soup.
funky.
Yeah, Campbell's soup. That's why I don't like Campbell's soup. Smell like underarms. Nope. Don't do it.
No, them.
Campbell's soup smells like underarms?
Yes, it does.
That's a one-of-one description I have never heard before.
The beef. The beef
the chicken
does,
noodle.
but the chicken.
The chicken noodle does. Trust me, it smells like underarms. Yeah.
Oh God! Now every time I eat chicken noodle, I'm gonna be sniffing it.
Yeah, just the Campbell's though. Pure.
Oh my Lord!
I know one of my aunts. Whenever somebody think that's the only thing she say is Campbell's soup. Like, you know, other people be around, they don't know why she's saying it, and we all know what she's saying. Why she's saying it? Campbell's soup, y'all. Campbell's soup.
Campbell's soup. Somebody smell like Campbell's soup. I smell it. Who cooking Campbell's soup?
He should say Funky is disgusting, and I never follow him. I never follow AL, Wanda, or anyone that speaks how they do. I'm not interested in listening to anyone talk about people when they're horrible themselves. Right.
Very well said.
Yeah,
He got the right
talk
name.
about somebody, and you was just down in Huntsville, and you got a nerve to talk about the same people who put her business out, but yet you're trying to say horrible things, knowing this woman got children.
Right.
It is just
Here's the
beyond
thing.
me.
How could her family be cool with that?
Now I said that. Now I said this morning. You do not want to be in a state where when you pass away, there's a cheering section for you passing away. And honestly, I don't wish this on anybody, but Armin, that football son, and the uncles need to handle him and whoop his ass disrespectfully at this point.
Yes.
I don't wish violence on anybody, but it's beyond time. It's beyond
They
time.
was at my house. I'm the alibi. I was having a cookout for them.
Girl, see, Veronica said you are so right. That's why I hate chicken noodle soup. See?
Oh my Lord.
What? I never even correlated that.
Neither did I.
But I will now.
You
Every
will
time
now,
I smell them, be like,
yeah, you will.
oh, it's gonna smell like arms. Now I got my favorite suit. Stop laughing, Uncle Paulette.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God, the way you said it,
Not
all
the
sad.
chicken noodles.
Like,
Not the chicken.
No,
chicken.
not the
Well,
chicken
yeah.
at all.
Not
Unfortunately,
the
yeah.
chicken.
Lord
Oh,
Jesus.
Lord. But
Well,
it
I got
smelled
the
better than what
interview.
I smelled today, child. Ooh, I had one little man. He smelled like. I said, honey, do you got a soul on your body? I ain't got no soul. I said, well, something smell like death up in here.
Oh.
I said, I had to go, I bring my little wipes sometimes to work. I had to go freshen it up. I'm like, damn, I smell like death. Smell like he was rotting on the inside. I told the doctor, y'all might need to check him for cancer or something, because he smelled like he got cancer. It smelled horrible. I know.
Wait, Jonetta, give some context to this. Unc probably told Funky and Dineva to say that because she wasn't welcomed at the funeral service. Give context
talking about
to
Wanda.
that.
Yeah.
Uncle Daddy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Uncle
Yeah.
Daddy. She talking about, she probably told, because when I said, what do the family think? That's probably what she's responding to. Probably came from the family, basically, is what she's saying.
Yeah, probably came from that side.
Crazy.
Because how can you say you mourning your sister, but you in Dallas at an AKA Boulay, okay? I mean,
yeah, that's a little much.
I'm sorry. Let me tell you
I
something. I don't
just
give a damn what my cousin did.
my
Ain't nobody
cousin.
doing that. Yeah.
No, I ain't doing that.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna talk about my cousin. I don't care.
My cousin would have
I
had
don't
to have
care.
taken out my kid or something. That's the only way. My cousin would have had to taken out my mama, my kid, my brother, my sister. Other than that, no. No.
I don't care if we ain't talking. Ain't nobody gonna talk about them.
No, absolutely. I said this morning too, and Jonelle, thank you so much, because I was just we got not Wanda's uncle, but we got the uncle who told everybody about the announcement of Uncle Wanda. So I was just asking for clarification. So thank you for that. My thing is this, right? If your sister just passed, right, and your niece passed, first of all, why would you have time to tell somebody to be hateful on YouTube, allegedly? Then why would you go to an event when you should be sitting down somewhere? And by the way, can we just all admit that was the most
embracing her niece? That's
exactly
a
right.
Child right now.
Absolutely, and not to
you
mention
up
too,
here in Dallas, but
absolutely,
and
not to mention too. On top of that, can we all admit that Wanda didn't write that shit? That was too many brain cells forming a damn brain.
That was AI. That was AI. One of my subscribers said they put the whole thing in AI. It was 100% AI generated.
I know you lied.
So we need to listen to Pinky's update about the funeral.
They said they sat in the back, and Tisha tried to go to the casket, and they told her they pushed her back.
Oh, can we get Pinky? Can we get Pinky video up? Anybody know, or is it alive? Because you might have to find it on live.
Yeah, you gotta go through.
And then they said she was down there just crying, screaming and crying, and
you know what?
I
know the perfect clip. Give me one moment, y'all.
Y'all
not gonna like me for this. I ain't gonna.
That's still her blood. I still feel bad for her.
I do.
I feel bad for anybody when they lose somebody, and even if I don't like them, I still do, because you lose that person.
I do too, but I know we all grieve in different ways. But damn,
I ain't talking
screaming
about
at the funeral one day, and then the next day you up in Dallas having a That's like some people go to the club after the funeral.
Yeah, and I see that all the time too. I mean, look at the dress that Wanda had on. Remind me of these young girls that I be seeing dressed like that at the funerals. I'm like, that's what you wearing to the funeral? Yeah, so they can go to the club afterwards. Yeah, that's why. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Ooh, I just seen some things.
I can't do that.
And I thought that it was like just in that area or just those people. Nah, that's all these monks. That's all these monks, including Wanda.
Yes, black folk. I ain't going to no party club. Once I come from the funeral, that takes a lot of your energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And and when you at a funeral, it makes you reflect.
I would. Like if I went on vacation after somebody died because I was trying to get away, then I would probably go to a club because I was on vacation. But if I was at home, I definitely wouldn't. Because if I could, get a vacation because because somebody passed and I'm just going away for that, then I know I probably would try to take advantage and and enjoy myself while I'm on that vacation. But if I was just at home, I wouldn't even think about getting dressed to go somewhere. I barely would want to go to the grocery store.
I know.
Right. And in that condition, not only should your mind be at rest, not only should your soul be at rest, but your intentionality should be at rest. The clip that I'm about to pull up is probably Wanda and Tisha and all the haters of this fake sympathy. And y'all are not gonna like me for it. I do not care if I get blowback because, as you can see, the cavalry always comes through for me and us, so I'm totally fine. So let me pull up this TikTok, and for those of you who know, don't need you just yet. Okay, let me get screen share up. I love our damn show so much. Okay,
he's so sick. He laughed before the thing even started.
Corey.
One more time, sir. She got one more time. Jesus, why? Tell me why?
That's my God. Look at Brian.
That was the clip I could think about with Tisha and Wanda. Just they were singing so hard, and one of them was like, "You know what? Both of these bitches can go to hell," and just push them. What?
Right.
What y'all want me to do? I've been gracious for most of the damn week. I can't help that Mia reflects life. What you want me to do?
Oh, let's get to the interview time so we can break this thing down.
I was wondering the same thing, Tisha.
What?
If Tisha wore that pink sweatsuit to the funeral. Because remember there was pictures after the funeral and she had on a pink sweatsuit and everybody else still had on their funeral clothes.
I would think to have some decorum for a funeral, but if you didn't have decorum,
they don't know what
person,
do you know they don't even know what the word decorum means, okay?
Right. Probably never even heard it before, please.
Decorum. That's what he wanted to say. Shakora. What's a decorum?
Lord help me, Father God.
What's a decorum?
No, it's just
F decorum. Shakora don't know me.
Oh my Lord.
But I do got this. Wanda, can you go? I got a story.
It's story, damn it.
Y'all got a what?
Story.
Lemonade story.
Lemon lime story.
Girl, if I open this right now, it will blow this whole neighborhood up. That's how hot it is.
Good Lord Jesus Christ, Father God, help me.
But it's a story.
Yeah, I hope she did change, guys. But I noticed that everybody else had on some people had
I
on
did
purple
too.
and they had on funeral clothes, but she
Clothes,
didn't.
yeah. She didn't have them.
And that was her house. Okay, well, if that was her house, she probably did change.
Yeah, that was her house, because you see that little narrow stairway.
Pay attention to that. I just paid attention to who had on purple because I know I would have had on purple sweatsuit.
Right.
I would have had to go on Amazon or something to get me one real quick if I couldn't find one in the store. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have bought a purple sweatshirt.
I'm gonna represent my cousin. Okay.
Right. I would have had on purple. So I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, Tisha might think Amazon means the actual Amazon. She might not actually
took her ass to Target. She could have went to
Well,
Target.
yeah, and keep begging for that deal because it ain't gonna
Target
come.
got some cute clothes, so she could have found something.
I
don't care if it was a purple T-shirt.
Target clothes better than Kohl's.
They sure are. I like Target.
Okay then.
All right. Why is this thing spinning, Braylon?
Oh no, I just haven't played it yet. Are y'all ready to go?
Oh.
I just got played.
Oh, I'm out. Y'all get put your cash out. Cash out.
Yes,
For
we
Braylon.
got the catch-ups in it. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
I thought it was a catch-up.
It's a catch-up.
You know what? I have dealt with strong and pork chops and rice, and I've dealt with leave me there, but we ain't doing no pronunciation problems tonight.
Strong. It's strong.
You know what, Sassy?
Relation dip.
You know what?
Dip.
I played along with it long enough. We ain't doing this tonight.
Pork chop and rice.
Stay strong.
I know you're tired of the relation dip, but I got to stay strong. Leave me there,
This damn show that we don't prepare for at all. Good Lord Jesus, Father God, help me. Oh my Lord.
Lay me at the throne. Lay me there. I want to gaze upon your glory.
No. So y'all ready to go?
Yes, we ready.
All
Let's
right,
go
here we
so we can break it
All
down.
right, y'all. Welcome, kings and queens. Y'all, we got Sunni in the building.
Team Sunni, hashtag Sunny Days.
Thank you. Girl, we ain't never seen you look this good. Okay. Listen, we are in St. Louis, y'all, Missouri, and we're going to, Sunni, we don't really know a lot about you because I feel like you had a very rough introduction. Very rough introduction. Number one, as a new cast member to Love and Still. Number two, as a wife.
Yeah.
I'm a wife.
Yeah.
And I would feel some kind of way.
Sure.
As a newlywed. Because it's called Love and Marriage Huntsville. Beautiful Black woman, Black excellence, love. Is this what you intended? Number one, as a producer. Number two, as a cast member. Would you ever have imagined this would be your introduction?
So it's like, okay, I knew the situation in terms of the connection with Destiny. But the way I've been received and the way we have been criticized, absolutely not. I would have never thought that it would be so harsh. Sure, I know people will have their opinion, but it seems like people are mixing stories together. They don't know if he's the ex-husband. Like I've seen so much, people have said so much, that it's really, this is not anything for a weak person. Like if I wasn't grounded spiritually, and if I didn't know who God was, this could easily tip a person over and just bring out the worst in you, honestly.
We heard this before.
I don't know who on earth wants to be disliked by so many people, right? You have so many people commenting on your life. I mean, I've had people wish me to death. I've had people wish us to hell. All kinds of things that I've never been disrespected like that in my life because I'm not a person who carry myself like that. I don't go around messing with people. I mind my business. So to be attacked like that, based off a narrative that's been put out there and people not even, they're hearing, I didn't think people were so gullible to hear something and just be like, oh God, that's true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without even hearing the other
if it's
person's
negative,
point of
they
view.
love it.
So it's very disappointing to see how mean people
Welcome
are.
to
I
YouTube.
agree. And let me tell you why. You're a wife.
Welcome to Huntsville.
I believe you deserve a good introduction, period. Especially regarding a show called Love and Marriage. We can stop there and get up. We can walk out. If you were producing you, how would you have done that differently from the lens of, based on your experience as a producer behind the camera? Now you're in front of the camera. How would you have introduced Sunni and Moses to the Love and Marriage Huntsville own audience? It definitely wouldn't have been on a surprise pop-up podcast show.
It
would not happen? No. Oh, yeah, because like even Mel didn't know about us.
She sure didn't, y'all.
And this was her moment to have her highlight for what she's done for the franchise. Starting
Pause
the
it
franchise,
for a minute,
you know?
Braylon.
And for us to come in hot like that.
Y'all, Mel had no idea. Neither did nobody else was there. What you got, Paulette? Is that
Sunni.
a clip?
That was Sunni messaging me.
Oh, okay. And I don't blame Sunni. The way way Carlos brought her out and Moses out, and the way he said things, you know, it was so tacky. It was tacky, and that right there set the tone for Sunni and Moses.
Yes, it
Because
did.
when I came back and, you know, everybody was like, well, who was it? I wasn't saying nothing. But it just set the tone. And I think he did that to get a reaction negatively.
And to take the attention off of him when Mel was saying that she didn't feel protected. It seemed like he rushed them out instead of finishing the conversation with Mel.
He never finished the conversation.
Yeah, you was live then, so we got to see that.
Oh yeah, and I remember the very particular part was I think you were eating on wings or something like that, and there was a moment in time where there was many reactions all throughout the night, but I remember a PA saying, y'all, we need everybody to take the cameras down. And I remember you saying very specifically, all right, y'all, I will be right back. And y'all had to do what y'all had to do.
Yeah. And the thing of it was, and when they showed Moses and Sunni, I was like, oh my God, I know Carlos didn't do this to this girl. I mean, you can, child, I was like, I know he didn't. And Mel was like, what is happening? You know, so it was a big, big thing. And I do believe it was designed to give negativity towards Sunni and Moses. He was setting the stage then, and he used Melody's fan base to do it, to set the stage for what is happening right now, trying to blame the millimeters for everything that's going on in their life, and it's not.
And honestly, tell you the truth, if I was the executive producer of this show, if we have the storyline, save it for the show. Because I remember something that Jeff Probst says to the contestants of Survivor. And it was quite a powerful statement. He's like, all right, y'all, it's been 39 days. When you go home, don't spoil the show. Because if you spoil the show, you ruin your power. Egg them on sometimes. Hey, I hated this person this week. Oh, it was almost hard for me this week. The more you're in control of the story, the bigger the story gets. So when he did that, the story was dead in the water, because now this story has transformed into this negative
energy. Hold on, y'all. My daughter's calling. Hold on.
All right, gorgeous. All good. And we can't get to know them for them because you set up the story way too early. Now, that's an actual producer mindset, okay? Child. Some black people don't deserve the opportunities. I said it. Good damn. Let me get some.
I'm back.
Okay.
All right.
We're good to go?
Yes.
Okay. Roll it.
I think it was definitely done in a way where people would react a certain way. Yeah. And, you know, again, me being in front of a live audience for the first time and people responding and spewing out negativity and calling us names. I'm like, well, yo, I'm super defensive, because where I come from, you got to stand up on 10 toes. Yeah. I'm from St. Louis. The weak do not survive here, period. You know, there's many times I've faced.
And I'm smiling because I know how to get down with the get down.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, I take those attacks, like, I don't take it lightly. I don't take threats lightly. I don't take anything lightly because I know how quick it can be gone.
Yeah.
And so when people were coming for me like that, I'm like, yo, I'm ready to go against the whole room and anybody that they talking about.
I was there.
Yeah.
And the way you were introduced is, okay, Moses, you know, you were with Destiny. Now you're here with Sunni. So can we both agree that could have been done much better?
You never even saw Moses with Destiny. You know what I'm saying? So to be real clear though, you know what I'm saying? So it could have been done a lot different.
I agree.
I think I was definitely painted to be the villain.
Right.
And you know, it is what it is.
I've heard that before by way of different interviews I've had. Looking back, knowing what you know now, would you have ever agreed to take Destiny on as a producer? Now, because you have an advantage. You're not just a producer, you are a cast member. In hindsight, knowing what you know now, what you did not know then, would you have ever agreed? Because I heard Destiny say she requested a different producer.
She requested me.
She specifically.
She went to my boss and asked for me.
My Lord.
Because I'm vibrant, I'm cool. I was cool with the cast. Like, they all took to me very well. Because I'm real. You know, I'm not too TV'd out where I'm just like, just coming in there super fake. I'm giving you realness at the same time. And so she saw that and she wanted to connect with me. She requested me. I was working with Tiffany. I was just fine with that.
Okay, you were working. Okay, that's good.
I was Tiffany's producer first.
And so they took you from Tiffany and placed you with
switched us. Oh, she was with the young guy who was we came in together.
Okay.
She was working with Nick first. And she was like, I don't think, he just don't get me. He don't vibe with me. I feel like you real, you vibe with me. You could vibe with me.
Okay.
And I think she really saw that after the Galentine's Day event when they were all about to fight. Nick was trying to calm her down. I went out there. I was like, look, you need to, I'm like, listen, you a mother first. Chill out. Like, it ain't that serious. You got something to say it. You up here trying to fight though. I'm like, come on, it ain't a good look, sis.
I had no idea that you were behind the scenes and you were there because
you can see me in one of the clips, actually.
You know, because the impression that we get is that there's a bunch of men back there. We don't get to see the women.
There's not a lot of women in this industry. So there were there were three of us all together.
Okay. You, Angela.
And Angela's never on set.
Okay, got it.
So it was the two other producers, females that were with us.
Would you have taken her on based on everything that's happening, the way your marriage is being attacked on social media? If you knew then what you know now, would you have agreed to switch? Or did you even have a choice?
No, I was just told I was requested to go with Destiny. If I had a choice, I would have went with Mel, obvious the choice, because I feel like she's the star of the show. And who wouldn't want to work with the star of the show?
Exactly.
Because I connected with Mel too. You know, like I said, I talk to everybody. At some point as a producer, you do work with the whole cast. You're not just stuck with this one person. You have to go and produce scenes with everyone. But if I was going to request anybody or prefer to be with somebody, I feel like it would have been with the star of the show. That's just keeping it real. Like,
I would have loved to have seen that combo because I know you got a little bit of media and television experience. Tell us a little bit more about that, because I know we know a little bit about you coming to Love and Marriage Huntsville, but girl, work your resume up. Bring us up to speed.
You know, I'm from St. Louis, and I have to say that because this place has made me who I am. I'm a hustler, right? I was a little girl who I loved television, but I didn't even think it was possible. You know, it didn't even seem like it could be my reality. And I was praying like, God, give me my purpose. Show me what I'm supposed to be doing for years, because I was always a person that was like good at so many things. And I would try so many things and I'd be good at it, but I wasn't feeling like I wasn't being fulfilled.
I got you.
And so I had just stopped managing a restaurant, and I was like, okay, I ain't trying to keep working for people. Like, this is getting old. I want to do my dream. And so literally when I decided that I wanted to pursue television, I started going to LA every month.
Wow.
I would go to LA and spend weeks in a hotel room, just literally just wandering around LA.
Just to
get
in the door.
Studios, sitting outside the studios, daydreaming like, I want to work for Viacom.
Kind of like Kanye did.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got videos to show. Like, look, I'm in front of Paramount just to see it, because for me, I never saw that being in St. Louis. You know, we don't have that industry here. And so it was like, wow, LA. And so I did that so much so that I would start manifesting, looking at people's pictures. Like, I want to work with this person. Somebody had brought up a name to a producer, and I was like, I went and Googled this picture, and I was like, I'm gonna work for him. He's gonna know my name. And I'm not lying to you, like 3 months later, I got a call like, hey, they're looking for somebody, and it was that producer.
Can we say who it was?
It was Billy Evans. He's the guy who created Martin Lawrence and the Jamie Foxx show.
Oh, okay.
Now. Producer. And so that was my very first gig in Hollywood, where I was a part of the crew. And I mean, I would go and live in LA for months. I helped film. So I did like 3 shows with him.
Okay.
Up until 2019. So I started in 2017. In 2019, I ended up, parting ways. But even before then, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Before I even got my first Hollywood gig, I made my own content. So I did Sunshine the series. I was working on that in 2016. In 2016, I also had a reality show deal with BET Centric.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah. I had been shopping a show because I played kickball. So I had based the show around kickball.
Okay.
And it took us 3 years to develop. And we finally got a deal. And they came
That's
out.
amazing.
They did our first episode. We signed our contracts. But I don't know if you guys know, like, BET is one of those places that always changes over.
Yeah.
Yep.
The executives. And so our executives got fired, and they put us on the shelf for the life of the contract. So that was my very first big deal. And I was like, oh, this is my moment.
As an independent.
Yeah. So we got a deal with BET. Then I started.
And I do want to pause it just for 1 second. For those of you who don't know, BET Centric had a phrase called "What's Good." That network transitioned to BET Her, just to give y'all some context. So you used to see BET Centric because there was like an entertainment news show. I think Tamar Braxton hosted it one time, but then it changed to BET Her. So just in case, if you never heard Centric before, that's how that came to be. All right.
And let's be clear, Sunni had Sunni's resume is very long, very determined, very focused, and it speaks for herself. Okay, so I mean, I like Sunni. I don't care what nobody say. I like Sunni. For her to stand up and go through what she's going through with this, because my husband, we'll be gone somewhere. I'm just letting you know, but she cool. I like her.
Yeah, same here. And honestly, too, when she was saying what she was saying about going to LA, month after month, getting into those Hollywood parties or the networking events, or even going to the Essence Festival of Culture, which Black Hollywood was down there, so there was you were bound to see people, and also too. I don't know if Sunni has done this, but there's a thing called a media pass, where if you are in media, you can apply for this media pass. Now, what the media pass does, it allows you to go behind the scenes. So, for example, at the Essence Festival of Culture, you could go to the waiting rooms. You can go backstage, get those backstage interviews. So a lot of times when you see backstage interviews, or when you see celebrities on panels and stuff, sometimes right after the panel, if you have a media pass, you can interview them. So that's just to give y'all a little inside media game there. Lil Paulette, you wanted to say something?
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I had to talk to my child for a minute.
Understood. You're good.
No, I'm big. I can do Hollywood, and that's when I did fast forward and went to LA and got my first gig with Bentley.
I want to talk about the power of manifestation, because we didn't get all of that.
Yeah.
The one thing I heard, I hate to say it, I heard it from Destiny, is she was fired. And it kind of wiped out your entire resume. Like I said, the introduction to Love and Mary Tunstall. We didn't know that you were manifesting. Yeah. We didn't know that you picked up and went to LA to make shit happen. We didn't know that you worked with somebody that worked with Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
We didn't know BET. Fast forward, Love and Mary Tunstall.
Yeah.
Girl.
Oh, and then also John Singleton was my mentor. Same thing happened with John Singleton. A buddy of mine knew John Singleton.
Wow.
Actually, my good friend Greg, who managed Tyrese, introduced me to John Singleton.
Wow.
So John Singleton, and this is when he just started Snowfall. He was my mentor. Wow. Right when he passed, I was supposed to be working on Snowfall. He went on a vacation. This is when he had his heart attack. And he never came back from that. And so I still keep text messages. I keep all my receipts because that's just the type of person I am. So I had even gotten in good graces with him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I'm a hustler. Like I literally said, this is what I want to do. I'm going to do it. And then I got the opportunity to be a producer on the Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Let me say something. Her energy is dynamic right here in person. Your energy is like, it's good. It's really good, y'all. I'm saying, I think it's important that we don't judge before we get to meet people based on hearsay and what one cast member is giving you and based on a small clip.
Yeah.
Your energy is lighting up this room right now.
Thank you.
I thank you, number one, for taking this interview, but I have to give you your flowers as a Black woman.
Thank you.
And coming with so many accolades. Your energy is just so good.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
You know, I'm pretty likable, honestly, outside of this situation. Like,
I'm shocked because I don't know what I was expecting.
Oh no, I'm not saying that I'm being made to be. I'm really not. And people that really know me, they're really shocked how this is all coming out because they're like, what?
Listen, it ain't none of that right now. I promise you. Y'all know I'm a good reader. I'm a Scorpio. What's your sign?
I'm Cancer.
Okay, 2 water signs.
Lord,
So I feel like I
them
get a
capsules,
good
baby.
palace.
Yeah.
Listen, real quick, I want you to clear up the rumor that you were fired on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Nobody has cleared that up. Destiny came out. She said it. Carlos has yet to say anything.
Team Sunny over here.
We're absolutely not fired.
Okay. I don't think she's saying that.
I think at this point, I think it's all about attention. I think it's all about trying to win the audience over now. I feel like this is her chance to get back in the good graces of the people whom she lost and she was actually let go. I think this is like her moment to say, yes, I'm getting, it's giving her some type of thrill, I believe, because she knows that's not true. Like, I was literally the only producer that stayed around the longest. I was called back. We do pickup shots. So we'll come back in and fill up shots that we missed, or we'll come back and do interviews to fill in while the team is editing certain things. I was the producer they called back every single time. Nobody else. It would just be one producer.
Okay.
So I was the only producer on set at those times, like, because I was in such good graces of everybody around me. Like, the crew loved me, everybody. So
yeah,
I was never fired. I finished my whole term. I worked for that show for 10 months. I was actually about to work this time. They asked me to come back.
I was just about to ask you.
How do you get fired and then they actually come back?
Yeah. So do you wish Carlos said something?
I mean, like, he could have said no. I think so. I did hear him say when he did the podcast with the DC ladies, she was not fired, but he could have did that.
But you're not a DC girl. You're a Huntsville girl.
Yeah. And then like you've done that with even with Heavenly, you guys talked about it, you could have cleared it up. I was never fired.
Yeah.
Because if you were fired for whatever reason, will they call you back the next season and say, hey, work? And I turned it down because at this point, I'm like, I'm newly married. For one, I'm not going to leave my marriage for a year. And number two, it's so close. You know, I don't want to be up in these people's faces knowing that I'm married to Moses, you know.
How did that transition happen from going behind the lens to in front of the camera?
Well, you know, I've always been a person that could have been in front of the camera. My history starts back from music. I did music. I was a model. I did so many different things before I became a producer. But for me, I'm more of a creative. So I was like, that's where I went. That's the power, creating the show, making it. The face is cool, but I know that it's usually the ones that get played the most.
Walk us through that because we got a lot of them.
Come on, Sunni.
Yeah, no, honestly, because I've studied this industry for a long time, and usually the artist, the one in front of the camera, is usually the one that's on the most streams. You know what I'm saying? They're the one
puppet master.
Yeah, the puppet master. They're the ones who get the least, they usually make the least amount of money when it comes to the whole show. Or executives and people behind the scenes, you know, they're the ones who get the most criticism, right? You're judging them like a book. So it's like, girl, I'll just go ahead and create the show.
Yeah,
you can be the star.
Hang on, y'all. I'm going to pause it real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Sunni is on 3 with the T. Hey, Sunni.
Hey, Sunni.
The only Sunni is on 3 with the T. Hey, Sunny.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, boy.
Not too much. Welcome, man. Glad to have you here. We are. Wait, do you have us on? Because I'm hearing feedback.
Hold on. Let me figure this out because I'm not. Hold up.
Do you have us on? Because I'm hearing feedback.
Hold on. Yeah, let me pause. Hold up. Damn, what's going on?
You hearing yourself?
Let me pause. Hold up. I'm not sure why I'm getting the feedback.
Okay, because I don't have anything
sound
playing
better
in my
now.
background. Yeah, you do. Hey, welcome in. Glad to have you.
Yes.
Yeah, you do. Hey, welcome in. Glad to have you. Wait, now I'm still hearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Hey, welcome in. Glad to have you.
Might be a tab open if you're on a laptop.
Okay. Hang on, y'all. Son. No, it's not me. I don't have anything on.
All right, I'm gonna pause. See if it's me. Y'all talk.
Okay. All right, Sunny, try now. Sunny's getting herself together, y'all. She'll be back in a minute with the microphone. Sunny, you there, gorgeous? Hang on.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Hey, welcome in. Good to see you.
Hey, I think I
welcome
had 2 things playing at the same time. Sorry.
Yep. It happens. That's just my producer brain. Going welcome in and glad to have you. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. We just got started with the interview and we heard about your producer experience. I was just letting them know BET Centric used to be the female centered channel before it became BET Her. I will say this. I think that your introduction wasn't the best introduction, but also too, we have to get to know people in the totality of who they are. I'm that same media nerd that you are from Little Rock, Arkansas. So that Southern connection is very strong. And I think in this world of media today, a lot of people want to be in media, but they don't understand the responsibility and the weight of media. Because like you said in the interview, this is not for the weak.
Oh, no. Not at all.
And I feel sorry for you. I was at the podcast, Sunny. So, and when y'all came out, I said, "Oh my God, why did Carlos do this?"
Yeah,
I feel bad for you guys.
Yeah, I've never been treated like that, by people, and I can see why they would feel away, but it was shocking for us too.
Yeah.
So
I just felt bad. I felt bad because I'm like, that was a moment, it was, it wasn't the best. And I knew the setup, what was happening. I was like, this is not good.
Yeah, it felt like a distraction to get the heat off of him about how he treated Mel. That's how it felt to me because I was in Sassy's live watching it and I was like, oh, so he just gonna Sunny and Moses out right now in the middle of this when you're supposed to be talking about the stuff about Mel?
Right.
Really?
Now, quick question on the podcast. Did you and Moses get a text from Carlos like the day before to come through the podcast, or how did that happen?
I'll just say that it was a short notice.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Did he explain anything? Like, you're just gonna make an appearance, or he just? Or did you feel like you were set up?
We didn't know. We didn't have any expectations. We didn't know what to expect. Anything, and so we just showed up because we were invited, and then we had a talk with each other. Like, okay, we're gonna come out here. We're gonna just speak about our love, speak our truth, be positive. That was totally my intentions. But I'm not gonna lie. When the crowd got to screaming and hooting and hollering and saying disrespectful stuff, like I automatically go into like, what's up? Like, what we doing? Yeah, like I'm not the one that you could do that to, and I'm just gonna sit there and smile and wave. I don't have that grace yet. So from where I'm from, you got to stand up for yourself, or you'll get punked and beat up every day. You know, like
I feel you.
You can't do that. So when them people was like, "You're this and you that," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, you got me messed up."
I was getting so mad.
That was the reason why I was on one, and people was like, "Oh, why she acting like that towards Destiny?" It wasn't just about Destiny. It was more about, dang, I'm just getting all this heat from these random people screaming disrespectful stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna take it out on whoever at this moment. You know what I mean? Like it amped me up because I was not expecting that type of response at that moment.
Yeah, I understand that because I know you were defensive and it was a lot of hollering and but I think it caught a lot of us off guard as well. So we didn't know what to expect. And we were just shocked. I was surprised. I was like, ooh.
I seen Sunni giving it back to them. I was like, give it to him, Sunni. Give it to him,
Sunni. But I do want to say that some of those same people that were in their audience have been some of the biggest supporters up until this point. Like, they were the first people to reach out and like, hey, I'm sorry that we came off like that. And so I know a lot of the fans have been getting a lot of slack from this show in terms of like, y'all are the reason for this and that. But it is what it is. Like, you signed up for reality TV for people to judge and talk about it. But I do respect the fact that a lot of those women came back and was like, hey, I support you. I'm sorry we came off like that. Like I said, some of those women that were in that audience are the ones that hit me up the most.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think. No, go ahead, Sass. No, I was just gonna say.
I was gonna say being part of that crowd. Once the story unfolds and you can start seeing different things happening, and you can think critically through it, and you can probably say, you know what, this is not right. They're making her look so bad. They're not producing this the way it's supposed to be done, in my opinion. That's the way I looked at it. And I said they're trying to make the other one look like she's got an upper hand, which she doesn't. I said Sunni has the hand because she's the wife. She's married. So why are you so pressed? Let it go.
And I think
let them live their life.
Right. And I think also too, with that being said, with this show, I think a lot of times this fan base deals what's in front of them so heavy that is almost like a roller coaster ride of you are screaming, trying to get off, and you're like, okay, I'm trying to handle what's in front of me, but you got this corkscrew and that G-force, and becomes so much of a headache that after you get off the ride, you're not even recognizing that the ride is over because you're still feeling that energy. And so I would ask you, Sunni, being in this state of mind now, up to this point, how have you and Moses been able to create mental space for you outside of all of this? Because what I think people don't really understand is, and you probably do, Sunni, being a producer, is that there's the persona of somebody on TV, and then there's the soul of somebody off TV.
Exactly. Well, I'll say that for Moses and I think our upbringing has prepared us to fight certain battles and to be strong in certain instances where some people may be weak. I mean, and I hate to say, like, coming from St. Louis, but literally, it's one of the most dangerous cities in the world. Or I ain't gonna say world because I haven't been all around the world, but I'm gonna say in the United States for sure.
Understood.
And it has built so much character and strength for us that we really feel like, okay, we done been through way worse than this, even though it's on a big scale and it's like, all these different people. But honestly, if I don't love you, what you say don't penetrate as deep. Of course you don't want people like not liking you, right? You want to be respected, and every human wants to be loved and respected, I think, naturally. But y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I make my own money. I got my own family. I got my own friends. My spirituality is strong in the Lord. I mean, they talked about God. Who am I to think that they can't talk about me and judge me? That would be crazy.
That's the truth. Amen.
I'm just saying. So, like, I'm not saying it don't make us be like, dang, they said that crazy stuff. But it don't make us be like, oh my God, we're not in the closet crying about it either.
Right.
You know, we just been through too much. Yeah.
I hope you guys have many, many, many years and many, many babies. Okay, that's my hope and prayer for you guys, because I like you. I like you guys. I think you guys are two strong people. And I love Black love, and I like to see successful Black couples doing their thing. And I think you guys can. This show has, kind of strayed away from what it originally supposed to have been. And I think you guys represent what it should have been in the beginning, It does go down to a dark end, but, I just like to see beautiful couple do beautiful things, so.
Paulette, did you have a question? I think Sassy's trying to put in her doula application for Sunni and Moses' kids. Well, you said have many babies. I'm trying to help you out here. Listen, we help each other here.
Yeah, I'm not a doula yet.
In time. Lil Paulette, you had something?
Yes, I have a question about Sunshine, the series. So is it going to be on anything else outside of Tubi?
Yeah, we're working on some different things now. We've had so much going on in the last 2 months that have been just like, okay, hold up, got to get back grounded here. But we're actually in the process of shooting season 2. So we are working on getting.
Congratulations on season 2.
Thank you.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
My daughter actually got me to watch, and she said, I think she's on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Mom. And so I said, that is Sunni. And I heard your song too. I said, that's Sunni.
I was searching for I don't remember what it was I was searching for. I think I was searching for your YouTube channel, and I came upon your video, and I sent it to them. I said, did y'all see this? Sunni can sing, y'all.
Yeah. It was a good song.
Thank you. Oh my God, that was so long ago when I was an artist.
But you still look the same.
Thank you. Black don't crack, girl. We got.
Girl, you got that right.
look, that y'all, they have a account called Moses and Sunni, and so when I saw that beach picture of that light blue outfit and Moses, I'm like, you know what? I ain't mad at it. Like, you know what? Me and Moses are brothers in Christ, and listen, that's a victory lap, okay? Because Sunni was Sunni. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Listen. I'm very respectful. Okay. Huh?
Don't forget to tell her about your idea about the fan base.
Oh yeah. So everybody has a fan base, right? So I was thinking the Sunrisers.
Okay, Sunrisers. I ain't mad at that. Someone else said Sunny Delights, but I'm cool with whatever.
Yeah.
That was me. It was me.
Oh, there you go. Well, look, y'all gonna have to rock, scissors, paper it out.
Well, listen, it's coming from two good people. You know what I mean? And also, too, I will say this as well, because Sassy and Lil Paulette in the chat know I am the media nerd in the Melamia sector. I talk about Warner Bros. Discovery and OWN and break the whole thing down. And I will just say this, when it comes to media, I think it is in an interesting transition, because now the fan base is asking for a line to be drawn. They're asking for a soul to be cared for, and they want new stories. The problem is we can't keep asking for what we want, and we don't have people in power to create the spaces we want.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So yin and yang, one can't work without the other. Now, I'm not saying that if I teamed up with Sunni, that she would be one of the biggest people of all time because she's a queen by herself. But you also have, not because your ass not, just saying. So
you gotta have a team out here, and in production and in this industry, it's all about the team. You cannot be a one-man show in this thing, okay?
Absolutely.
Carlos is not a one-man show. You know what I'm saying? He has a team, and so you can't do anything without a team in this, and it's just what it takes. And then I feel like, Black people were underrepresented in this industry. When you go on most sets, there's nothing but Caucasian people. So we have to fight hard. And then me being a woman who's not bad to look at, I have other hurdles because it's like, oh, she coming over here, she it's always something that I have to go through just being a woman who's not crazy looking, and it's like, oh, it's an intimidation thing with certain people, or is it this, or is it that? She's too much. It's so much that we have to deal with as Black producers. It's ridiculous. Right. So one thing I can say though about Carlos, and I respect that he does allow people to employ Black producers, which is very rare that you will get a show that has all Black producers. Very rare. You will not see that too many times unless it's like a Basketball Wives or it's very rare that you see us on a scene like that. So I don't take that lightly when somebody trying to play like I'm unprofessional, I'm fired. Like it's one thing to be mad and hurt because you care about this man. But like I worked way harder than you ever probably did in your life to get where I am. Don't play with that. That is nothing to that's business and then it's personal.
Right.
But it is what it is. I'm gonna say I like the millimeters because y'all show me the most love. People always talk about the millimeters. I just feel like y'all be calling people out on their shit. And that's just what
Thank you.
We do.
Thank you.
We do. We say right and wrong. And then they get mad when we go back to the beginning and we break it down. No, this is not what happened. You starting from the middle of a situation and trying to create a story. You can't do that. You got to go to the beginning. And it's just we ride for what's right. And
absolutely.
In this situation, to me, Destiny is wrong because she's spewing things from a middle perspective and not looking at it from the beginning. And then she wants to turn this thing and try to make it to her advantage, and it's really making her look silly. It really is.
It is because people tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, okay, girl, you had your time to vent, cool, but every Monday it's like, oh. It's making me say, I ain't doing no interview every 5 minutes trying to talk about nothing because I'm happy and I'm living in my life.
Yeah, like she used to do.
You have so much going on, then just focus on that.
Yeah, it's you and Mel. If it's not you, it's Mel, and it's giving leech. Like I'm stuck on you, and it's kind of weird to me. I mean, I wouldn't even had a conversation with Moses. I mean, he chose her. It is what it is. Destiny knew what it was from the beginning. So, I mean,
what
to me, she just looks desperate,
And right. And honestly, too, I will say this. That conversation that you, Moses, Maurice, and Kimmy had was quite a powerful conversation. And I could tell from Moses' perspective that he didn't have no time for a princess seeking attention. He wanted a queen with a purpose. And I even gave credit to Maurice Maurice recognized that just because it was a broken journey doesn't mean that it's still not a journey. Because men don't ever have the love, grace, and space of being able to be broken, to be able to get bad, to be able to be like, you know what? I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm going on Virgin Voyages. I'm shaking my phone for champagne for 2 weeks. Yeah. Because we always got to be there for everybody, but nobody can be there for us. So I thought that was quite a powerful conversation that y'all had.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
He's been through a lot, and he just wants to live his life and be happy and have a partner who can be equally yoked, and it's not no diss to her, but it just wasn't what it was, it's just time to move on. So hopefully everybody can move on, and hopefully you guys get to see more of us and really what we are and who we are as a couple, because we definitely have a lot to offer, and it's not just this drama,
Yeah, I see that. I absolutely see that. Does it feel better now in front of the camera? Are you getting better acclimated in front of the camera? I know you so used to being behind the camera, but are you feeling, more confident with the camera?
Yeah,
you now?
definitely. So definitely, I'm watching myself, critiquing myself, like, oh wow, okay, I'm definitely ready for the season 2 or with the next season, whatever.
I have a
Whatever
question.
number
So
it
what's
is.
your plans? What's your plans for business wise? I saw where you were on your IG and you were going to different homes where you were thinking about purchasing and flipping.
Yeah.
Are you going to do that in Huntsville as well? Are you going to build in Huntsville? Or are you going to invest in
Yeah.
Huntsville? Because Huntsville is growing.
It
I,
is.
I loved it there. I loved it.
So definitely have
And
plans
it's so
to
much
do that.
potential.
Yeah, like what people don't know is when I was producing, I had some land under contract. I was multitasking when I was there. I wasn't just producing. I still
Okay.
had my construction company back home, and was also looking to build in Huntsville. I'm actually looking for some stuff now in Huntsville.
Okay.
Just having some problem finding buildable land because they have like a lot of soil issues
Correct.
there.
Yeah.
So now that everything's been kind of already spoken for, there's a lot of land there, but you can't build residential stuff. So just trying to get past those hurdles. But real estate is the thing that I know to do to generate wealth. So I'm going to always do that no matter what. That's going to always be my thing that I go to. So yeah, I definitely plan on doing some stuff in Huntsville. I always did before the show. Before I was on the show, that was always my real life plan. So yeah.
Oh, well, Sunny, the chat is saying do not buy Martell's house.
Oh, girl, we're not buying the house. It's too little.
And the garage is bigger than the whole house.
Okay.
I was like, what is wrong with this house?
We could build something, child. We ain't going for
yes.
And for the record, they
5-bedroom for that.
Yeah, right. and for the record, they did say that in the interview. Lil Paulette, did you have a question?
Yes, I wanted to know when you say you've been watching back and critiquing yourself, have you seen like scenes that were like edited poorly of you that you like, wait, I said this, or like, why did they take that out?
Oh my gosh, yes. So first of all, I totally did not like the podcast. We already spoke about that. But it was definitely one scene where everybody, when I said, what did she have on? Let me clear that up, child. Because people are like, you want to be Destiny. I'm like, listen. I asked, did she come? People say the crazy stuff. I asked, did she come in her fighting clothes?
Not your face.
I was like, did she come in her fighting clothes, or did she come all trying to woo you with her titties out? And they basically edited that part out to where I said, did she come in her fighting clothes? If your husband just went and met with his ex-girlfriend or whoever, you gonna ask questions. Like,
that's
and
very
I wanted to really just be like, have a conversation. Like, did the girl come in her fighting clothes ready to bop you upside your head? Or did she come trying to impress you? And so that's the part you just saw. Did she have on sexy clothes? Like, I'm like, you know.
Well, honestly, the best line of the episode, you wet from the rain, but you're not wet from me. I'm like, Lord Jesus, please send me somebody with that mindset. Amen. I'm sorry. She said it in the episode. I'm just repeating it. What?
I did. Indeed.
Oh my gosh. So what is your view on the cast? Like, do you pretty much get along with most of the cast? Other than, I mean, of course, Disney always gonna have her issues, but do you get along with like Mel? Because I've met Mel several times, and I've always go to her events and stuff. And I love her. I think she's just a sweetheart, and her family is very sweet. Do y'all seem to, because I'm not gonna lie, you and Mel will be a power couple, a powerful duo.
I was thinking property preservation with real estate.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
You know what? Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Oh,
I've liked Mel from the moment I met Mel. I think she's like a true Southern belle. And
she is.
For her to have dealt with what she dealt with on this show and still smile and still prevail and be positive and productive and be a good mom and a good business, like that just speaks a lot right there. Because a lot of women could be bitter and broken and speaking on it every Monday, or you can move forward with your life and make something of it. And so I always tell her, like, off camera, on camera, I respect you. Like, I don't care what nobody say about you.
Right.
You are a great example of a strong Black woman who's been through hell in front of the world. And as far as the rest of the cast, I've always liked all of them. I'm not I don't like a person type girl. Like, I give everybody a fair chance. I like everybody for their own individual ways. Do I agree with everything they do? No, not necessarily. But I also don't take a lot of stuff personal. You know what I mean? Like, you can say your little jazz. I know y'all doing stuff for the camera because you know what time it is. Like, real life, you respect me because you don't got no choice to. But I don't dislike nobody. Now, there is this one person that kind of came crazy to me. And y'all may see that in one of these episodes. And I'm like, girl. And that's the new girl. The new girl. She kind of came,
Oh, Trish. Oh.
Yeah, she's trying to come a little sideways, but I don't know her. So, again, maybe that's just
different.
I didn't like that interview either with Dustin. I was so upset when she said she was disgusted. I was like, hello, pot. This is Kettle. And Sunni and Moses was not married. Moses was not married to Destiny. So you
exactly like you married.
And honestly, if we can be really honest, at least Sunni and Moses, we understand their storyline. Because
I don't understand what's going on.
Because for you to come on to not know Martell and Martell not know you, and we've been confused this whole time where you can just clear shit up. Who's more confused here?
My thing is this. I don't care for when people speak so harshly on somebody else without even knowing them or knowing the full story. Has the nerve to say it's disgusting. Like, girl, mind your business, because I'm minding mine. I could say a lot of things about you got what you got going on in that triangle, circle, square, whatever going on, but I just mind my business. Like, you can mind yours too. You don't have to speak so negatively on someone you don't even know. And so, other than everybody else, cool.
Okay.
Carrying water.
I'm about to get off of here, guys. But if you got one last question for me, let me know before I go.
Well, I will.
My husband.
Well, of course.
But tell Moses we said hey.
Moses, he's right here.
How y'all doing?
Hey, Moses, what's good?
What's going on?
I can't see you though, baby.
Not too much though. Just chilling. Well, I will say this. You always have a home here with 3 with the T. And I already told you my media background in the DM. So anytime you want to come over to any of our channels, feel free. And I send nothing but blessings and love. So far we got the Sunrisers as the fan base. Sassy gonna be your doula. I'm gonna be your media person, and Lil Paulette, whatever she wants to do too. So I feel like this was a good episode 3 with the T personally. So
thank you so much, honey.
What a surprise! Right, thank you for joining us.
Yes, indeed.
All right, y'all have a great night.
Bye.
Okay,
yes, we're rooting for you guys. Bye bye.
And that's how you do a live show, ladies and gentlemen.
3 at the T gonna be on the what it be, baby.
Listen, well done to y'all too. Well done to the chat as well.
Love Sunni. Okay, I do.
Wait,
what you laughing at?
I'm laughing at the chat because my thought said that Mary White, you're getting closer to timeout. That's hilarious. What did Mary say?
Wait, hang on.
What did Mary say?
Wait a minute. I gotta go back.
We are rooting for you, for Keisha. They're just like Iron Jaw was speaking on me with her tight jaw.
Not Iron Jaw. Oh my Lord. Oh, here it is. Wait a minute. Here's the comment. You're getting close to timeout. Okay, hang on. Just like Iron Jaw was speaking on Mel's with her tight jaw.
Oh my word.
Remember Mary said that Kiki pinched him. I still cannot get over that. I wake up in the middle of the night laughing about that.
Child.
Yeah, Kiki went over there and said Mary is a mess now. I'm telling you.
Oh,
man,
my
I'm
Lord.
glad. Y'all, some said just go and do 3 with the T today.
You did.
I am so glad.
Mm-hmm.
We did that. Yes. You had to do more surprises.
Yes.
Come over if she felt like it. Then I tagged her in the chat as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But yeah, when I was paying attention to the
Paulette is
interview,
our tagger, honey. She's our tagger.
yes, yes, she is, and she
I was
does,
showing
and
you
she,
my phone. That's what I was.
yeah,
I had to
that's what was earlier. When she was showing the phone with Sunni, and while y'all were listening to the interview, I was also doing some work over here as well. So it's a group effort over here. That's what it is. It's a group effort over here.
It is. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button.
Yes, indeed.
Comment below. Share this video to keep us in the algorithm.
Yes, yes, indeed.
You all can give to this channel. Okay.
Yes.
What is the question?
Or you can give individually.
Yes. Wait, what's wait?
Pete, when she said came late, did Sunni ever tell whatever it was on Destiny? What does she mean? What do you mean on Destiny?
Oh, okay. Remember when Sunni said that she was going to put out some receipts?
Oh,
I think that may have been what it was. That we don't know.
Yeah, we got to finish watching the interview.
Yeah.
Probably can finish watching it tomorrow or something. Or I can finish watching it and do our commentary, or we can wait to Sunday and commentary on it. Whatever we want to do, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm good to do whatever y'all do. I'm on a high right now, a mental high, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too.
Yep. I'm good. I just have to work in the morning, but I'm good. I'm just excited.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
The interview is actually only like an hour and 7 minutes or something, so it shouldn't be too much longer, right?
We were kind of like what, almost 30 minutes in.
Yeah, let me pull it back up.
So it was great hearing from both of them. I love it.
Absolutely, for sure.
How good she looked too. Look how good she looks.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Sunni D.
So yes, indeed, Sunni D for sure. So we are 15.
Yes, that's what we can call us.
There you go. I like that. I like that. See, we all got a little media gene in us. Yes, we do.
Right.
So we're 15 minutes and 48 seconds. I think we can finish it out if y'all are up for it. All right, let's roll.
You know, I was okay with that too. So transitioning in front, again, I don't think we expected to get so much backlash. We knew the situation was what it was, but it's like the narrative that was how it was all made. It was like, oh, wow. It's like, dang. We thought we were going to be able to show that we do business, we do real estate, we do trucking, we do all these great things.
And none of that.
And we have yet to be able to talk about that. And it's just like, oh, okay, I'm just going to fight with you this whole time. Like, no, girl. I don't have girl fights like that.
It and I don't mean to do this. It reminds me of what Melanie kind of said she sold on the show. Maybe real estate. We didn't see that. So hold on. You say y'all do trucking. That's number one. Yes. What else did you say? Y'all
real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah, like I'm a real estate investor, and so is my husband.
Have you filmed any of that yet? As a part of Black Excellence and Love and Marriage?
No,
not yet.
No, like. Even before Love and Marriage, I built $1 million real estate portfolio by myself. Okay, I started a construction company by myself.
Talk about it.
I have a commercial construction company that I started by myself. You know, and I literally, and how I started it was, I started off as a general laborer.
Right.
I made $10 an hour to learn the game.
Sunni.
I know how to do drywall, ties.
Out there.
Yeah, I got in the field. I got my hands dirty because I said, well, before I become an investor, I need to know how to put this together because I don't know nobody fast talking to me. I don't know the jargon. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand how to. So no, I know plumbing, electrical. I know so many things how to do this house thing from A to Z.
Girl, y'all, would you not want to see that on television? How she started from I'm not gonna call it the bottom. How she started and hands on.
No, I got it out the mud. You can say the bottom because it was what it is. What it is. You know, I had my own crew. I had 10 full-time employees. Okay, working for me. Like I helped build things around this city, and it's just like, yeah, that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm on. Shit, that's what I want to see. I want
Amen.
property preservation.
Yeah, right.
I
I
took
want it
Melanie's
too.
class. I want to see. I would love to hear you talk more about that. And then you and her together, man.
I've done over 60 doors.
Girl,
I've done over 60 doors.
You've got to be kidding me.
And I got proof to show that, because you have to, not only do I got financial proof, you know what I'm saying? You have the closing documents when you flip a house, you know? So I've done over 60 doors in my time in doing it.
Dang.
And nobody taught me the game. Nobody taught me the game and said, hey, I'm going to take you under my wing and show. I learned this, you know what I'm saying? Because I was hungry.
Yeah.
I wanted more. I knew that a 9 to 5 was just not for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I want my freedom. So, yeah.
I've heard you talk about your father before.
Yeah.
How important has he been in your life?
I'm a daddy's girl, but my daddy also gave me my most disappointment. My father was on drugs.
Okay.
And so he, like, I didn't know, because he was like one of those functioning crackheads, as they say. Like, he worked, he still looked well, but he had an addiction.
Okay.
And it wasn't until I was like 14 that I found out that he had an addiction, because I didn't know, because we would still hang out. I never saw him do the drugs in front of me. But what I will say about my father is, from the moment I found out that he did drugs is the moment that he went sober. And he's been sober for 20-some years. And I slept in the rehab homes with my father. I went to every AA meeting with my father. I went to because they do like meetings twice a week. They go all day, like every day. But I was literally like, I know his whole foundation. They know me since I was a little girl, because I was there like, okay, Daddy, you say you want to get sober? I'm gonna sleep in this boarding house with you and make sure you get sober.
Moses chose her.
That's why Moses. Man, girl, don't make me cry. Look, come on now, don't put crying. It's so beautiful, y'all. You have got to meet Sunni. Absolutely amazing story. That ain't even a half.
No, it ain't. That ain't.
But the beauty, y'all, the beauty is eliminating through the softness, that femininity, that village. Where she was down there with the father.
Oh yeah.
Now I see the traits of a wife.
Yeah.
Now I hear it, I see it, I feel it, and that's why he picked you. Talk more about that.
My daddy will be calling any minute. Like he's 76 years old. And so just a strong man, you know.
Yeah. I want you to start showing more of that.
I want to show more of that.
I know you got to be defensive.
Well, yeah,
all this that's going on.
Well, all this going on, it makes me have to put on this defense. Now I got to defend my name. I got to defend my job. I got to defend my husband. It's like, when do I get to just be me? Yeah, because I'm not that. Yeah. I'm not that, really. That's the worst of me. You know what I mean? That's the and it's like, girl, I'm trying to be in peace. I'm trying to make money, make babies, make happiness. Like, I'm so not there.
See, Sass?
But it's like, okay,
make babies. See there?
I just prefer not to. No.
Yeah, I want to go back to that, because that stuff, man. Now we want to see on television. Those are stories that could benefit us as a Black community.
Sure.
We know people that deal with substance use. You know, that's something that's prevalent in the African American community.
Sure.
But what we don't hear is what the kids say. I was there. I went to every meeting.
Yeah.
I think we could stand to hear more of that.
I'm one of those kids.
Man, I wish Carlos. I wish he would have done your introduction a little bit different.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Hang on, what did you say, Lil Paulette?
I said I'm one of those kids who went through that too.
Where you were in the AA meetings and all that? Oh wow.
Yeah, with my mom.
Oh wow.
NA.
And you know what? Just to take a minute break here, I think a lot of times in life, and I've experienced this too with my village, and y'all are part of my village. In the words of Tracy Morgan, I love y'all, ain't nothing y'all can do about it. We forget sometimes that kids are human beings too. And to be so cognizant and be so open to make that investment into your parent, and then trying to evolve as an adult, that should be respected. And if that's Sunni's story, if that's Lil Paulette's story, imagine how many more stories could be done. Like I said, there could have been so many own spotlights of so many different topics, from breast cancer, where Sassy could have been a part of it, from, you know, AA, where Sunni and Lil Paulette, others could have done a whole own spotlight town hall. And I know for some of y'all may say, well, Braylon, that's just you being that media genius. No, it's not. It's called common sense and relaying issues to people that are going through issues. Sometimes stuff is not
in the Black community as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it really is just relating real issues to real people. So, and thank you for sharing that, Lil Paulette. That was very brave for you to share that.
Well, I really do. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You know you're hungry for this late night cookie.
Yeah.
Getting started.
Insomnia cookies? Ooh,
Yes, that is Insomnia Cookies, and that was their jingle that you're up for this late night cookie. Every time I see, I'm like, you know, no, because they did that as a double entendre, and they wrong for that.
Yes,
wrong for that.
Hey, Flower.
Anyway, hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We are watching the Queen Sheba interview with Sunni Minx, and let me say this too to Queen Sheba. I feel like Queen Sheba's about to rise into her greatness. And I think it's going to be bigger than whatever she could imagine. And you know, I will say this too: whether you sit high and look low, or you sit low and look high, we're all trying to get to our high in terms of what matters to us. So for the fact that Queen Sheba is winning, that's a win for all of us. And I'll land with this: just because it's not a win for you right now in your personal life, don't celebrate the win. Because I promise you, there's a whole thing of Steve Harvey. I'll end with this. There's a clip of Steve Harvey talking about, you guys stay on Faith Street. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's packages in heaven with your name on it. And there was this guy walking through heaven, and there was this room that God said, don't worry about that. He opened up the door, it was all the packages with his name on it. Some of us have rejected our own blessings by not celebrating other people.
Yep, so, I agree.
That being said, let's roll on.
Why do you feel like this woman will not leave quietly? Like, I believe in leaving people quietly. From the moment that y'all got married and that man chose you, why do you think Destiny's struggling with leaving quietly so that you and Moses could tell your story?
Honestly, I believe Destiny has so many things going on with her emotionally and mentally. She is a broken person, right? She's had so many things in her life that had failed her, right? And it can go all the way back to her relationships with maybe even her mom, right? There's an animosity there. And sometimes when you don't heal trauma as a child, those childhood traumas that linger, they can go over into your adulthood. And now you have this misplaced anger, right? And I just feel like either some people just don't develop in that area because it takes a lot of self-work to heal.
Right.
Like I
think we all.
We all have a trauma, and especially as Black people, right?
Yeah.
We're like given trauma. We have to go through so many hurdles in life. And I think with me, I really saw them as a problem. And I addressed, like, you know what, I can't be like this. I won't get this. I can't stay here because I won't get that. And it took me a lot of inner work. And it also had to make me say where I was weak at. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you can be this way, that way. This is not healthy.
I think therapy is important.
Oh, gosh.
But I also think that it would be great for a therapist to outline the parameters of a professional relationship versus a friendship, so that you don't get those misconstrued. How do you think Destiny came up with the idea? Because I feel like she's backtracking now. Now I'm hearing the word associate. We've gone from friendship to associate. How do you think she got the idea that based on you working with her as a woman, a professional woman, that you are now my friend?
And these are not digs at Destiny. This is just my observation.
Okay.
And I'm really not biased when I say this about her. I think that she does this with everyone. I don't think it was just a me thing. I think she's the type of female that if she has a couple conversations, if you guys are cool and keep that she attaches herself in that way. Because I think that somewhere along the line, she needs that attention. She didn't get, when you don't get that attention from certain people in your life, especially like a mom and things like that.
You're right, my thoughts.
You
Very
look
well
for
said.
it outwardly, you know, and so now every female you try to have an attachment with because you are detached from the one that you needed.
Yeah.
And I think with her, she does that. She gets friendly with people. And so I'm going to say this. It's not that she and I weren't cool, right? Like, because I'm a cool type of chick. If we're working, if we work around each other, I'm going to be cool with you. We can go out. We can do a lot of things, right? But for me, because I've learned early on, I've been in that boat a long time ago to know everybody's not my friend. I'm gonna be like, she cool. But when I go home, I'm not thinking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm not telling you my business.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I never shared anything with this lady because she would have just put it all on the internet at this point. And I've tried my best to just be like, okay.
You never lied.
I'm gonna let you be mad because you got a reason to feel away, right? Everybody has a valid reason to feel the way they feel, but it is such thing as going overboard.
I agree. And you know, I'm with you. Because when it comes to the heart, matters of the heart, we all have, nobody can really tell us how to posture our hearts. And I like the fact that you recognize, listen, you have a reason to feel that way. And let's just talk about it. You found love in a situation that did not work out for her. However, can we clear it up that you guys had a professional relationship versus being best friends?
Absolutely. We had a professional relationship. We were getting to know each other in that space, right? After the show, we barely spoke. I may have spoke to Destiny 2 or 3 times on the phone. There was some text messaging going on because she was like, hey, will you still produce me even if you're not on the show if I get back on? Because her goal was to get back on the show. Okay. And I was like, you know, I'll help you. I'll give you advice. I give anybody sound advice because I just feel like that's just what you should do, right?
Most women do.
Yeah, sound advice because I saw that she needed that and I was giving it like, hey, well, Madonna, you need to do this. Like, girl, let that, you know, because I'm just saying, speaking life into a person. That's just what I'm going to do. But I just think that, of course, she felt a way. You know, I think she felt like there could be a friendship there, right? But for me, I just know that that's not something I jump into bed with too early on with people because for me, friendship means a lot. Like my friends, I've had my friends 20 years, all my friends. I don't have no, I just met you and we friends. Everybody in my life have known me since I was
Friendships are deeper than relationships sometimes, real talk.
And that means something really, really deep for me. That's why I keep saying she wasn't a friend of me because if you are my friend, now you have so much to hold over me.
Yeah.
Because I owe you now. I feel like I would sacrifice certain things for you. I'd give you the shirt off my back. We can get in this shirt together. I'm going to run to your every beck and need. That's the type of friend I am. So I take that very seriously. So that's why I have to keep letting people know because you're not going to make me seem like I'm a bad friend because I can call any one of them on FaceTime right now. They're going to tell you how I was there when their mama died, how I was there when their son got murdered, how I helped bury people, how I helped
Kimmy say that you were there for her. I heard Kimmy.
She got cancer. We cried and prayed together. I don't got to be your friend here to feel a way. We cried and prayed together. I went and got certain things because I'm like, God, you know, I'm an empathetic person. I felt that. So I'm like, whatever I can do in my power to do, I feel like that's a part of what God wants me to do. That's how the type of person you should be.
You're not going to weaponize my kindness neither to lock me into this contractual friendship when I'm just being me.
Amen.
I want to talk about that. Because I'm on the outside looking in and I haven't chimed in yet. Because it is getting nasty. I feel like coming from Destiny. Now, I'm gonna just tell you my opinion. I'm sitting back and I'm watching, and it appears as if Carlos. This is just me on the outside looking in. It appears as if Carlos is calling in favors.
ADR
to set up favorable interviews, but your marriage is taking a hit because of it. Let me.
And Mary White, Lord help me.
Mary got me over here about to pee on myself.
Okay, I'm gonna try to be
focus
good.
of that was your marriage. Now I'm like, wait a minute. because they're calling for everybody else to call everybody else off for stuff. How does your marriage become the focal point of her interview? You are a married woman. Your husband is a married man. How does that make you feel?
With 7 drive modes,
yeah, she over here singing. I feel like a muttless child.
Lord help me. This is the comment that they're laughing at, y'all. Lord help me.
Yeah, my friend. ADR, there go my grandson. He just saw your Pennywise profile. I told you. Yep.
And Vanessa, no lies told. And listen, I'm very proud of myself that I was very respectful for married woman on live, because that picture would turn anybody's day around. I'll tell you that right now. Okay.
What Vanessa said you're not droopy and sagging.
Let's just roll on, child. Lord help me.
You know, it's like, okay, as I sit and watch, because I don't watch it, but people send me stuff. So it's like, okay, yeah, like it's people inbox me a lot. And so I'm like, wow, you know, my heart is not set up like that. And I can honestly say, if the roles were reversed, that would have been enough for me once he chose whoever he chose. We would have never got another hello, goodbye, or anything from me. Even on the show, I feel like you could still be like, it is what it is. I'm focused on me. That's just me how I deal with my
I got you. Because Teresa asked this question earlier towards the top of the chat about live. It's not that I forgot, Teresa, right? I did make a mental note.
Mm-hmm. Yes. If you order it and do a monthly subscription, you will be getting that for the month, every month.
Baby girl, go to the damn corner. She got the McGriddles beaming, honey. Lord Jesus. If I may say so, honey battered McGriddles, if I may. Lord help. You know what, Braylon, shut your damn mouth. You say too much.
If I may say so myself.
Listen, let's just roll on.
Funny.
Situations like that. You know, it's very disrespectful because this is a real marriage, despite people assuming that it was for this and for that. We chose what we chose, and for me, that trumps anything.
No problem, Teresa. No problem.
My husband and I, we are very strong. Like, he's been through probably more than I've been through, and we just cut from a cloth where we just like, okay, them people can say whatever, because I've been talked about, whatever, lied on my whole life. So it's just like it's a whole bunch of people doing it now. Yeah. But it's just like, as long as we know that God is the center of our relationship, they talked about Noah, they talked about everybody. Yeah. And not to compare myself, but I'm just saying, this is like, they talked about Jesus. They killed the man. You know, they killed the man for speaking his truth. So who am I to feel exempt? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But, and I get what you're saying. But we don't have to be that harsh to each other. Like, somebody can move on in peace.
I'm not that type of friend. Yeah. And even like me now, like, it's like you're pushing me so far to the point where it's like, you know,
I saw that on social media.
Yeah, it's like, come on, like, give it a break. Because this is now, you're doing interviews that you're not getting paid for. This is YouTube. This ain't even the show. We understood it was for TV and certain things you did. Okay, cool. But every Monday?
What therapist? I'm sorry, I'm going there. This ain't even her. This what therapist in their right mind, what life coach in their right mind would help you deconstruct Black excellence, deconstruct a new marriage, deconstruct friendships that could be. What person in their right mind would, I don't know.
Doesn't seem very healthy.
Not to me, it doesn't. Period.
And you know what? Even with her going as low as she's going and doing what she's doing, I really hope that she finds the healing that she needs, because carrying that weight that she's carrying, it takes a lot of energy to have that energy for somebody all the time. I'm a very forgiving person because I learned early on in my life that if I carry an animosity, that's a weight that's on me, and I gotta be mad every time I see you, and I gotta hate, and I gotta do this.
Right.
I got time for that, baby. I'm trying to live my life, trying to get what's out here for me, and be happy. Because misery, it can kill you.
And it loves company.
And it loves company. And it can break your mind.
Yeah.
Being a bitter person. Like, I don't want to be a mad, angry, bitter woman. black woman. We already get that rap for being a mad black woman.
Yeah, I agree.
And we hold on to so many things that hurt you. You got to learn how to really let that stuff go and move on, because it's going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Holding it health-wise, everything. It don't look good on
Moses taking care of each other so that every dart that's sent is returned void. I know you're strong. I know he's strong. But that doesn't make it right. That does not make it fair. Y'all are married. Y'all are not dating.
Yeah.
There should be a reverence and a love or respect.
It should
be.
Come on.
Yeah.
But y'all talking about this.
She don't respect marriage.
And how would you feel, if again, the roles reverse? And I always try to do that in any scenario, is try to understand. I'm a very logical person. Like, let me put myself in this person's shoes. That's why I say she has a reason to feel hurt. Okay. Like, okay, this man chose this chick. I knew her, whatever. But, you know, there's limits to everything. And so it's like, what we do is we've been going to church. You know, we go to church on Sundays because we understand that when there's warfare going on, a spiritual warfare, people are spewing out spells on you, demons on you, and speaking that hate on you, and the power of the tongue. We pray. We've been reading the Bible and stuff like that because we're like, okay, we got to be stronger in God's armor to protect some of this stuff that's coming. People wishing us to hell in our marriage. It's like, what?
Damn it.
And so it's just making us kind of cling on to each other even more. Like, we got to have each other's back. It's me and you against the world. And it's like, and what it's doing is actually making us stronger. It's actually making us face things and grow through phases. I feel like our marriage is being sped up, where it takes 5 years to get through this and 10 years to go through this with your husband. We're getting that at an accelerated pace. So we like, okay. And it's just making us grow faster, and also just realize where we might not be strong at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay.
There's ups and downs in every marriage. I'm a married woman. I've been married almost 7 years.
Congratulations.
Yes. I'm smiling ear to ear. Listen, you see that, honey?
Yeah.
But
that's right.
Man, there's been times when I felt like the world was against me. And at the end of the day, it's made me appreciate my husband so much more.
Yeah.
So much more. And I think I know what you're talking about. But it doesn't make it right, because I'm on reality TV, that I can take a jab and a stab at you. And I would like to kind of challenge production to kind of move on out of that. You know, when we call ourselves love and marriage, can we see the love? Can we not promote interviews that are tearing down couples? You know, you're new.
Where's our interviews at? You know, like, to let us speak on, I mean, you reached out, but it's like, where do we get the time to say, hey, that's not, debunk some of those things that are being said about us? And it's just like, I'm looking forward to what's to come, because it's like, I did have a little bit of a different expectation. I know people like, you're a producer, you know. You don't always know when you're on this side what's going on back there. You know what I'm saying? And you're still not in control. Like, I've been blamed for people like not telling someone's story. That's not my story to tell. Yeah. I don't have that power to just not tell your story. So again, finding me to blame for everything. And that's what some people do when they're not mature. You know, that's what people do when they are undeveloped in that area. They attack
and blame.
And blame.
Yeah. I heard it was from fear. I had a conversation with the psychotherapist yesterday, and we were talking about motherless daughters, and she said, you have to remember, a lot of the defensiveness, the aggression comes from a place of fear of being found out, fear of being exposed.
Sure.
From a producer's lens, did you realize the show was as toxic?
Oh, heck no.
When you were behind the camera producing?
Absolutely not. Because as a producer, you're so focused in literally 6 days a week, 12 hours a day minimum.
I've been telling y'all 12 hours a day.
The show, you have no idea. I paid no attention to what the fans were doing, the blogs. I never looked on YouTube, never did, because I literally was consumed with making the show. And honestly, before I started working on Love and Marriage, I never watched the show. So I was going in fresh, learning these people. They had me watch a couple episodes, but I'm already knowing that it's been edited. You know, I'm already knowing that things aren't what they are. So let me get it from the horse's mouth. So I was learning everything new in the moment. Yeah. And so I didn't have any, you know, I wasn't biased towards anybody or anything like that. But I had no clue.
You all right?
And I would hear,
I just
some of the cast members talk about, I want to show more of this, show more of that. But I had no clue that it was like the fans and how the fans react to this show.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
It is crazy.
Let's talk about that. Listen, before I became a blogger, I was at home watching the television. And I damn near felt like I was going to have to check myself into a mental health hospital. Not literally, I'm being funny.
Yeah.
The show, I could not believe they were allowing the things to happen to women on the show. I was like, this is abuse in some ways. And just because a Black woman can take it doesn't mean you put her under fire. And I feel like, this is just my personal opinion, I feel like that's what's happening to you.
Oh, absolutely.
Your introduction in your marriage.
I mean, I'm seeing that now, and I'm like, okay.
And it gets people riled up. And I think we like to shift blame as opposed to taking accountability, because it's easier for me to blame you. And then once you develop your fan base, let's just say if things does not take a turn between you and Moses and people start to continue this dialogue, and then you get a fan base, it's almost like, wait a minute, where was the timeout when my marriage was being attacked? Where was the timeout when I was being attacked as a new cast member?
Right.
And I think there has to be a level of accountability on the side of production to say, we are outraging the fans. There's not just a this and a that.
Right.
We as a production team have got to do better when it comes to how we display Black women. How important to you as a producer, now that you are on both sides, is it to have women at the table to let these men know, you're a little bit out of balance when it comes to that? How important is that to you?
It is extremely important, because as a woman, we understand women, right? And we understand, like, that might not be the time to approach this. And maybe, so I think that women being a part of production is extremely important. There's not enough. And there's not enough Black women either. And so that's another thing that really disturbs me, because I worked very hard to be where I am. Nobody gave me nothing. Nobody paid for this, like, I've done this by myself.
Yeah.
And for someone to try to tarnish my business work relationship just because you feel away, to me, it's like going as low as you can go.
Yeah.
Whether you're mad and you feel away about me and Moses, okay, I get it. That's valid to feel away about that. But to go to the extremes, you were unprofessional, you didn't tell my story. Like, you lying. You lying. Period. And I'm saying to you, I'll say it on the reunion, I'll say it to whoever, you lying. Because I was in those meetings fighting for your story, but they said you had none. That's very clear. And they were already like, she's difficult, this and that. But I was just like steady fight. Like, get a girl a chance. I'm in there doing that
for a woman.
For a woman, I'm in there fighting for you. I have no reason not to fight for you. Why would I? I'm coming in fresh as a producer. Why would I not tell your story? Yeah. I don't have nothing against you. What I mean? So why would I just come in and not tell you?
And now the same woman you were fighting for
is now going so hard against me. And the optics of the situation, we know the way they look or they've been painted. Yes. That was her ex-boyfriend or whatever they had going on. And we met. But it was a genuine, the thing I want people to know, I am not the type of woman who went after this lady's man because it was her man to spite her in any kind of way. I even have said in the one interview I did do, because I only did one with Dustin, was like, I rejected it at first because of the optics. Because I was willing to say, like, I've done so much in my whole life, be loyal to a fault for no reason. You gave me nothing to be loyal to. Like, nah, I'm cool on that. This is the first time I literally went against the grain and dated someone.
Dustin is a dry ass interview.
The first time in my life.
And let's be clear, knew their ex.
Ebony Williams deserves better than him.
The reason I say that, because there's still going to be some people that are going to put y'all together.
Sure.
As best friends.
Sure.
Yeah. As best friends.
Yeah.
Destiny mentioned recently, you even came to this and this and that, and you sat next to Moses. And I'm thinking that must be an important something about her birthday party, and you sat next to Moses. How was the seating arrangement determined when you arrived to her birthday party? First, she made that a strong point. I don't know where she was going with it, but
sure. I mean, I think it's just because it's the whole thing that she introduced us. I get it, right? Like, dang, I introduced him to his wife. No,
Mm.
I get it.
Damn.
Like, why you would feel away again? I'm not saying that as a woman you shouldn't feel away. However, to go and make lies and go and try to defame my character, my work reputation, you're going low as you can go. It was a round table, like a big round table.
Okay.
Not the one where you're like sitting right here like me and you just sitting right here. It was a round table. I don't even recall sitting next to those. I thought it was her and then him. But what I believe it was, because why would you let me sit next to your man? I ain't sit next to you. You're right. So I believe it was her, him, some other people all the way around.
Gotcha.
You know, at this restaurant. But again, he and I didn't even speak words to each other at that time. I came in, she invited me, and at this time I was actually still producing. This is when it was just like a break. This was actually while I was still on the show. So I'm like, okay, this is a chance for me to get to know her as my talent, you know, and kind of like fill her out, just see what she got going on, stuff I could take back for story and whatever. Like, it wasn't like you just called me and it's after the show. Like, this was a work relationship. You invited me to your birthday dinner.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think that was like,
you should have went, girl.
Chad, if I know now, I would have not went to that little party.
Yeah, I'm finna order DoorDash.
She got a little party.
And then the whole
that little party.
just also like the whole, you booked me for this show because you wanted to manage me.
Cupcakes, but no cake.
Why the Monica show.
Okay,
No
let's
wrong with
talk about
cupcakes,
that.
though.
Because that keeps getting mentioned. I completely forgot about it. It's just so much. Go ahead.
First of all, I also booked meal. So it wasn't just about this one person. It was me seeing how I could help these ladies in their music careers, right? I'm like, okay, this would be a good opportunity. I could make this happen for St. Louis. And it's a sold out show. You know, Monica's a, you know, successful artist. And I was also creating story.
Okay.
However, we didn't get to pick that up because we had already maxed out our traveling opportunities for that season. So it didn't get filmed, but I had been pitching it for a while.
What story? I want to be clear. You said you were creating a story in a
like I was just basically bringing that opportunity for them to open up, on the show and showing them doing their music career, something else besides whatever was going on. Like, y'all get to be y'all artists. Okay, here, go perform for Monica in a sold out show. Let's see how the fans react. Let's see y'all do y'all thing on TV. So that's how I was coming as a producer to create that, and I wanted to bring them to St. Louis.
Yeah,
that was my goal.
Yeah.
Bringing the show to St. Louis. That's always been my goal. And so that was that thing. And so it was like, oh, you did it for this. I did it because I thought it was a good look all the way around. These ladies get to open up.
Yeah.
It helps their music career. It's a good content for the show.
And you're doing your damn job.
And I'm doing my job is I'm a segment producer. I create story.
Am I supposed to just sit back and I don't know. Like, you can't listen. You can't win for losing sometimes for helping people.
You sure can, because they'll use it as like, it's like, oh, you did it because, well, no, I just did it because, and they're like, oh, wait, you say you paid things and it shows that you was suffering. No, I had it like that. It ain't no problem. If I could help, I help a stranger out. I buy meals for people. I'll be behind somebody be behind me and I pay for their meal.
Yeah.
That's the type of person I am. And they won't even know. And I just walk out like,
that's fine. You can't win for losing.
You
sometimes.
can't.
It's like, if I'm kind to you, you're going to weaponize it as you were my friend. You betrayed me. If I don't do shit, I'm an angry Black woman.
I ain't never did nothing to help you.
We can't ask for to have Black women at the table if you're going to weaponize their femininity and their kindness against them and loop them into this spider web of now you are held prisoner to me and only me.
And then I have to say this because it goes into some of the things, the red flags that I saw.
Thank you, Lord.
I've been through, I can see through a lot of things. You know, I've dealt with so many different kinds of people. I can peep it from the jump. I can peep what you on.
Excuse me.
And I don't fall into webs no more. I did that when I was in high school. But just how she got mad at me when she found out that I booked meal. And this was like,
okay, let's talk. Have you shared this before?
What?
What was
I don't
her
know.
reaction?
She wouldn't answer my calls. She was upset. And I'm working, like I had just became her producer. It's not like I'm like 1 month in with her. And she was like, I ain't talking to her no more. She wouldn't answer my call. She was pissed. And I was like, I was even telling my coworkers, like, this girl is really mad at me because she found out. I'm like, I don't owe you that. I like Mel. Like, you know, I was confused because it was giving you my best friend already. And I'm like, girl, this is a month in. Like, this is weird. You don't own me. I'm a producer. I wasn't your friend that booked you. I was your producer that booked you. And it was given like very much, you my friend, you belong to me. Like you my producer. You don't do that for her. And I'm like,
a complete meltdown.
Oh,
because
yeah.
you
She
booked
was
another
pissed.
cast member an opportunity.
Moses couldn't even tell you about that because she was talking to him about it. Because even he, you know, we talked about it, you know, since then. He was like, she was pissed. She was like, I'm done with her. She fake. Woo woo. And I'm like, I'm fake. I'm creating a story. Like, I'm here. It's not like we met each other outside the show, right? And I came in and I was your friend somehow. I had some type of loyalty to you. I was a producer for the show. I could get swapped around to any cast member at that time. Like,
well, even if I was your friend, you're not gonna sit here and make me trauma bond on some hate type shit.
And really tried to. And I was like, you can't make me not like this girl.
Because you hate her for whatever reason. And it's not being fake, it's about being mature. An adult. Black excellence. Somebody got to bridge the gap and bring it back together.
And I'm very much a mature woman at this point. Like, even some of the things that have been said about me from the other cast members, I still don't really even though it's said about me, I still don't take it too personal.
We'll consider the source.
Exactly. So it's just like, girl, she said that. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? I get it. Like how people were like, oh, Tisha said this. If Tisha thinks that's her friend, she's standing up for her friend. Yeah. That's valid. My friends don't stand 10 toes down for me. So I get it. But at the same time, there's respect, you know, certain respect that you can have.
But we can also do it in a way that we're healthy as women. And we saying, girl, we're not going.
I'm just pausing it for a second because I want to bring up one point. Ain't it interesting how Tisha said that it was trifling of Sunni to do what she did, and now she is in a trifling position
to do what she did to her cousin?
Let's roll on, shall we? Thank you, Sassy.
We're not gonna go to every fight.
Wait, did you say something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I just said let's.
Invited to.
Like, yeah, like we as Black women, I feel like we have it harder.
Hold on, this is my hubby.
Right? Even Black men.
Okay.
I used to think it was the Black man. No.
Okay. All good. No, I just thought that was very interesting. That you know, calling Sunni trifling, but yet you in a trifling circumstance of you not respecting your cousin. Now she's no longer. You good, Sass?
Do what?
No, saying you good? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, it's the Black woman.
It is.
And it's like, when do we just say, like, okay, we can handle our differences, we can handle things in a way to where it's not just turn each other down. We get torn down by everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not on here to try to tear her down. I'm really not. I don't have that much energy to give that. And it's like, I could go low. So the thing about me, my personality is
I saw your post.
I can go all the way, but it's like the thing that's making me lower and lesser than who I know I am when I'm bigger than.
Come on.
And I've worked on and I've strived and come so far. It's like I am the bigger person. You know what I'm saying? And I know that. So why would I let someone who's not mature take me to a level where I've been and I'm past that?
Well, but at the same time, what you expect, you damn sure better give. Because you can't keep poking me and drawing first blood and expect me to stand down. And that's the part I don't like about Love and Marriage Huntsville, that I feel like production supports the bullying mentality. If you call it the white flag to be waved, call it on all sides.
That part. And you know, there's some scenes coming up. I ain't gonna speak on them right now.
Okay.
But there's definitely some scenes coming up where all that is brought up front. And it's like, it's the double standard. Because me personally, you know, I'm just getting on the show, but I know had I been on the show a long time ago, a lot of things would have been addressed because I'm very much that type of person. Like, you want to say it for this one, but not this one. You want to hold the standard for this, but not that. Like, you want to get on her and talk about me so much every day, all day, even tell lies. When y'all know I wouldn't fire. Production can easily say that.
And haven't.
And haven't. But it's like, Then as soon as I put a post up saying, girl, leave me alone, because I'm getting tired of it. You know, everybody has a point where it's like, girl, you're not going to,
Yep.
this is getting ridiculous. You call help. Like, oh, she knew not to say that because she was my producer at the time. Is it?
And that's the part I don't like about Destiny. I feel like Destiny captures women in these complex Black Widow ass webs where you were my producer. You were my friend. You can't do this. You can't date him. I don't owe you nothing. I knew Martell first, but she was all up in my face.
Basically, what she's saying is she finds out who you are, gets to know you, puts an association on you, and then she makes the rules so she can play the game the way she wants to. I see you, Queen Sheba. I see where you're going. Just to translate, not that Queen Sheba ain't articulate because she is, but just I got what she was saying.
Look, you were all melody. This is not a messy interview, but at some point you have to say, wait a minute. This has become very complicated because
it's some bull crap. Just because you knew a person, like just because even with that whole Martell thing, just me on the outside, it's not even me being biased, but just because you knew him first, when do you check him on his stuff and how he handled her? Like as a woman, because for me as a woman, had I been around when I didn't even know about the revenge porn when I was filming.
Yeah.
I didn't find out that till later, months later through blogs and stuff like that. Had I known about it in that moment, I would have addressed it. I addressed something with him. I hope they show it.
Were you on Reunion 2? Keep going. I'm sorry.
Am I on who?
Reunion 2. It was brought up on a reunion stage.
I was not there.
Okay.
I wasn't there. And I don't, as much as it sounds, I don't sit up and watch it. You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff I'm learning now because I'm like going back trying to see where did this go wrong? Because even when I was dealing with the cast, I would always just be like, why y'all don't like each other again? I could never figure it out. There was never anything really given to say this person did.
You needed layman's terms, Vanessa. Lord help.
Some people, Mel had a couple points that, she had against Destiny or whatever. But I was always trying to figure out where did things go like so wrong. Like, okay, what did she do again? She said what? And I was just trying, because to me it didn't make sense, a lot of stuff. But I don't know, girl. I done lost.
So what are your thoughts on
I
the whole
don't believe
revenge?
that Destiny was telling Sunni her business.
I think it's crazy.
She would have had a storyline then if she was. I just don't believe that. How all of a sudden she started telling stuff, and then like she had no storyline. But all this time she had no storyline because she wasn't telling anything because she was difficult. But now all of a sudden she was telling stuff to Sunni. That doesn't make sense. I don't get that.
In the words of Karen Huger, the Grand Dame of Potomac, I'm only judging what you're giving me. If you don't give them anything, they can't create anything. So one can't work without the other. So my Lord.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in because I have to finish it up so I can get in this bed and my husband get ready to go to work.
Understood.
So I'm gonna have to see y'all. I'm going to finish watching it when I get in the house. And then do commentary. But it was a grand time.
Yes, it was.
I enjoyed it. And thank y'all for joining. Y'all can finish watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow.
We don't have that much left. We're at 53 minutes and 32 seconds. So like literally just to that point.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got to be out of here by 11. So.
Do what you need to do.
Yeah, hubby.
Yeah.
No, so do what you need to do.
Okay.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye, chat.
All right. Love you, Sass. Talk soon. Great job. All right, y'all. So we will go ahead and finish it out and then give our thoughts here and then do what we do.
Night, Mary.
Night, Mary. Oh, hang on. I'm playing the wrong one, child. Here we go.
First of all, you have 4 children. And this is something, with this crazy internet, you put something out there, they're going to see that.
Yeah.
So I don't care how hurt you are and how bad you want to hurt somebody else. You got other people to consider. Yeah. This is a move that don't just hurt her. It hurts your children because they're going to see that and say what daddy did to mommy, regardless. And even, I addressed him before, and I was just like, just be accountable for what you did. Yeah. Stop. Everybody here wants to point a finger at, you did this, so that's why I did. We're adults.
Yeah.
I can say that.
Some more than others,
because
but
don't look
okay.
good with me and Moses, right? And okay, I'm cool. I understand. But at some point, when you start getting into porn and, trying to out somebody just so you can hurt them.
Somebody you was married to.
Somebody whom you cheated on, whom you had a baby on.
Right.
Like, bro, you just got to eat. You need to just eat that and take it on the chin. But I think, honestly, too, I would say that being on a platform like this and how you can, I feel like he's just probably being so defensive. He's just trying to fight, just trying to fight for something. And he's doing stuff just out of just being dumb, making dumb decisions.
You worked on other shows before, way before Love and Mirror Huntsville.
Yeah.
You're not new to this, you're true to this.
Yeah.
Based on your experience in the television production industry, why is he still on the show?
Probably because he is some type of producer.
Oh, interesting.
It does show Melody and Martell at the end of the credits. So
wait a minute, I thought it was a vanity credit.
I mean,
wait, are you listening to somebody who don't have a credit for shit that they've ever done? Are we really doing this? But that came from a person that hasn't done a motherfucking damn thing ever.
No, I just
so their shitty mindset is null and void. What? Let's roll on.
I mean, I think that's the only reason. I mean, they're not gonna. I don't see them putting him off the show based on the real life drama that's going on. I don't see them doing that, even though.
Profitable.
I mean, see, because you got to think about it. On that side of things, it's way more logical than emotional, because it's strictly business.
Oh.
Strictly
and
business.
you guys are on a more emotional. You're emotionally attached to the show.
Didn't I say that?
Into it, like I'm not. Some people are. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, but this is business.
I've been saying the same thing
in
from
show
a media
business.
point of view. So
yep, emotions versus business.
Lights, camera, action, baby.
And sometimes the people that are in show business, they don't have a lot of. I don't really care about what's going on with you. Go ahead and film it. I'm not saying that this is the case, but I'm just saying I know that because it's just what it is. It's business too.
I gotcha. So that's why, to those of you that are tuned in, there has been no big intervention, big announcement of what would be tolerated. Zero tolerance, because it's profitable.
It's reality TV. They don't catch the reality.
Let me ask you something, because you are the topic of conversation. So we can take that same tone. It's business.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back, but with you behind the camera, from a producer's lens, do you feel like Destiny was as focused on Melody as she is on you and your marriage now? Is it the same energy?
Sure.
Okay. I wondered that.
Sure, I think it's just the person and who they are.
It's more of a tie of association.
You can tell. It's just certain people have certain hearts that won't do certain things. Like for me, I feel like, I'm being poked to certain things, right? I'm being pushed to certain limits on certain things. Because I am a stand up for myself type of person, but I am like, what am I fighting with someone who is where they want to be where I am?
Mm-hmm.
But even if that wasn't the case, if I have a fallout with somebody, I don't have to take you low just because we ain't cool no more.
Yeah.
I can walk away and still have love for you. I have people that were in my life at points that we know it ain't like that no more because something happened to make us not like that. But when we see each other, it's still love and respect.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Still love and respect.
Yeah.
I'm not going around like, she is there. It ain't for me to speak on it. Yeah. Who you are will shine through to whoever really meets you and connects with you. I don't have to go around slander your name, bash you. Take too much energy for that. And so for me, it's just like, I can walk away peacefully.
Yeah.
I don't even claim ex-boyfriends. Let's be clear. Girl.
I was single until I was married.
Oh,
you can't see now one man. You can't see one man on my history.
Come on.
Don't post them.
And I feel like you got poked to the limit. And now all of a sudden it's like, don't you do that. You'll be a low person. Girl, it works both ways.
Yeah. And everybody's like, oh, you shouldn't do. I'm like, girl, listen, I'm trying my best not to, because it's just like, I know you want me to go down there and play in the dirt with you, but it's dirty down there. And I'm too clean. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I watched it. And I'm gonna say it. Don't trust me. You don't have to respond to anything.
Yeah.
I watched the 2 interviews, and then you said, okay, I'll say why your husband really left you. I'm glad you got her up off of you without having to say anything else, because the reaction, just me watching, I'm like, oh, it must be some truth to whatever is in the vault, because that big D energy became little D energy. I'm just saying. And I'm glad that you reshifted yourself as a wife.
Yeah.
Say, what the
That
hell?
was good.
I'm the wife.
The battle is already won.
Boom.
You might win those fights with the quick comebacks and all that, but the battle is won.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I gotta remind myself. Yeah. Because every day it's a battle trying to be a better person.
It is.
Every day you have to remind yourself, okay, I gotta pray today. I gotta meditate. I gotta don't do that. Because it's always something. It's easy to get pulled back into some junk. It's easy to be bad. It's hard to be good.
Yeah.
Especially in today's world.
Yeah. But I love the way you're new to it.
Yeah.
In front of the camera.
Sure.
So we still got to give grace to allow you to navigate and get a feel for where the players are on the chessboard.
Sure.
And I think you are learning really quickly.
Oh, I'm learning. I'm observing. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's how this works. That's what we doing. So I'm batter up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let nobody play with your marriage.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that as a married woman. Don't let nobody, production, don't let nobody play with you to get a check.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, how do y'all get paid? If you make a scene, right? Is that how reality television works? If they're included in the scene, then it's probably likely they're going to get paid, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be helping nobody get paid.
Queen Sheba.
Now,
especially not Dusty.
Again, Moses and I both like learning this in front of the camera thing. He is totally like brand new. I've done some things, to where I can be comfortable just talking or whatever, but we're learning. We're learning the game. And I just hope that we get to stick around and like just really you guys get to see who we are, because I know that if this wasn't the introduction, I know that people would
I'm
like me.
in.
Because it's like
without question.
I'm real.
Yeah.
I'm real. I ain't got time. I've been through too much.
Your husband is really strong. I think your husband is an excellent communicator.
Yeah.
But I don't think necessarily he chooses verbal.
Yeah.
I think he communicates with his eyes. I'm a watcher. And I think
Whoa, what's that? Oh, this? This is Opera GX, easily the most exciting web browser.
And so it looked like it just cut off automatically there. And I will just say this real quick. Oh, you're on mute, Lil Paulette. I will just say this, everybody. If someone is talking about a vanity credit, but they never been credited in anything at all, they're shit. I'm going to say that 2 more times. If someone is talking about a vanity credit and they never been credited for anything in their life, they're shit. If someone is bringing up a vanity credit, that's usually a reflection that they want credit, but they never been given credit because nobody's ever called them up to be given a fuck about for them to be an investment. You talking about somebody else having a vanity credit, but yet no one has ever chosen you to be valuable for shit because you are shit. Oh, you know what? Go ahead and take a little Paulette, because I know the aunties over there are gonna be really triggered.
I was just gonna say that
this nephew over here handled his shit, and their nephew can't get shit. Go ahead. I'm just saying. I mean, I know Maritha has to be getting plenty of Coca-Cola for the show on the 12th, just for them. I know what she's got, lock, stock, and barrel. She pre-ordered
Coca-Cola.
it.
I don't know about the Coca-Cola.
Hang on.
Oh, I was saying that somebody in the chat had said earlier that the interview stopped abruptly.
Yeah, it did. And hopefully Queen Sheba will get that together. But Coca-Cola is a nickname for that. Check the back chat.
Okay. What? I thought it was an X.
Anyway, child. Oh, okay. So Shay B said that she's going to upload the entire thing later. Okay. Well, I will say this. I think that the interview was great. I'm not just saying it's great because Queen Sheba did it. I think there was a lot of heart and soul, and it's hard to have shame when you don't give a fuck about yourself, but that's neither here nor there, child. But no, I thought it was a great interview because what Queen Sheba does is bigger than heart posture, is bigger than research. It is the intentionality of understanding the assignment that you're going into. I'm talking about this from not a media point of view, but from a human to human interview. Because exactly, heart stance, heart posture. Because the microphones, the table, the Queen Sheba logo in the back, all those are just decorations. The Christmas tree is going to be shit if there's no soul on the tree. Of why does the ornaments matter? So, just being honest. So.
I'm so happy to see that everybody is saying that they're Team Sunni.
Yes. All of us good sunrises or Sunny Delights, whichever one you want to be.
Well, I was calling her Sunny Delight. I wasn't saying that her fan base should be Sunny Delight, but I guess she liked it. But I was calling her Sunny Delight in all the comments. So I actually like the Sunrises and I like the Minx. I like both.
There you go. And thank you, Lil Paulette. You were very kind to say, go ahead and ask her about the fan. Look, I try to be humble in every interview, but like y'all know, my media brain is always braining all the time. So it you know. Going through some of your comments here. But yeah, so like I said, tomorrow I will be off. So what I'll do is I will go in. Now, of course, it's got a process. So for those of you who don't know how StreamYard works or YouTube Live, it has to process first. And then once it processes, then I will go in and I will get that Sunny interview. And if Lil Paulette gives me her email and Sassy gives me her email, I will send it to them so they can upload that Sunny interview on their channel so they can get that social capital as well. Because we protect, we profess into each other, we uplift each other over here. So. What do I always say at the end of every outro that I do? It's one thing call yourself, it's another thing be chosen. Oh my Lord Jesus.
What do you mean, CC? Did she scrub her IG or were they never there? Never where? I must have missed something. I don't understand. Because I do follow the Sunny and Moses and the Sunny one. And I talked to her. I think I talked to her mostly on the Sunny and the DMs on the Sunny one, but the Sunny and Moses one, I don't think I ever really talked to her in the DMs, but on Instagram, like out in the public.
Lil Paulette, check the back chat. I was just joking. I don't believe she's not doing that. I'm just being petty because she being petty. So I say Coca-Cola.
I didn't know that they were. So you're saying that they're saying stuff too? It's not just him. Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think Malik had, you know what? I think Malik had mentioned that before, but I haven't really seen it. So I really forgot all about it. I haven't seen the aunties going after the mail.
Right.
I was in love with Maritha. I loved her before.
Well, none of those aunties could do what we did. And I promise you this, their nephew can't do what I do. That's for
Wow,
damn
okay,
sure.
sir. I didn't know that. It's crazy.
But let somebody say something about their daughter, though.
Yeah, see, the old me would do that. I would get right on here and start talking about your kids. If you want to talk about her and she Miss Van's kid, then I'm gonna talk about yours. I'm not gonna do that no more. Not my aunts. I know, but that's what they call them, the aunties.
No, I mean, honestly, like, can y'all let me know what he does? Because the only 3 topics he's covered is the Kurt Franklin Father's Day interview, the man that jumped over the bench of Cat Williams. Compared to, now, like I said, now I like showcasing my receipts because I think I was the first one to break the Never Ever Mets on YouTube and interviewed Aaron H., Diamond, Millie, and also Josh. And I already called on about season 2. And so just to showcase to the aunties that don't have the capacity, capability, or vaginal tissue to form a vagina to do what I do, nor your nephew to have the tissue in his ding dong for it to go up to do what the fuck I do. Here's all my lives.
Oh, okay. So in other words, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
I'll just scroll and just let y'all decide. Can he do what I do or no? Can the aunties do what I do or no? I'm just asking questions. I didn't have to have no perfume to do any of this. I didn't have to be mentally arrested like Michelle. I didn't have to have no Coca-Cola like Maritha has to have. I didn't have to have no canvas products to look good when really they're shit. Until you do right by people, there ain't gonna be no beauty on your canvas. Lord Jesus. And for those of you who know me, you know I said that on Me and T Talk with Your Girls review when we used to do the reviews. Mm-hmm. What? I'm still scrolling. Oh, that's Sharnita Horan. Oh, that's right. She came over here one night when I was reviewing the show, did a live interview.
I was there. Hit the button. Hit the button. I love that song.
Listen, I said to her and Jason, all he wanted to do that night was just to push her button. And Jason was like, man, you ain't never lied. I'm like, I love it when black people get it. I love it. Still scrolling.
Wow, we got a lot of videos, bro.
Still scrolling. Oh, there's the Wendy Williams review right there. Still scrolling.
How you doing?
Child. Oh, and by the way, to the aunties and to the other auntie that doesn't know he's an auntie, if you're so much for Stormy, who broke the Party in the Pasture story last summer? And who did a 6-hour live on it?
You did.
Because everybody was asking, was the party happening? And I'm going to tell you how it happened. I was on my phone, old school, for those of you who remember. I had Dr. Saxlove on my TV. We did a virtual tour catch-up. Just went on using my media brain, and it was braining. Hashtag Kevin's Beauty, hashtag LMAH. Saw some stuff. I'll be right back. Made a video. Boom. Was in another content creator's live. Someone asked, were you there? I'm like, no, I'm in Ohio. Went live, played it on my TV. We had a whole 6-hour live. So, it seems like your nephew don't have no vanity credits or actual credit in the game. Your nephew can't hold his own for a fucking live. He's so fucking cheap to his audience that he's got to talk for 15 and 30 minutes and then use y'all heifers as the mules to do his dirty work for him to have a live. And then guess what? For someone saying, I was tired of the show, I'm going to take it behind the wall. What the fuck else has he covered? Not shit, you fucking bitches. Bitch. And if what I'm saying ain't true, don't respond to me on the 12th. And that goes for you too, Mitch. But if you do respond, it must be true about y'all fucking asses to some damn degree. Oh, I got time. And I know you're going to agree with Funky Dineva, everything he said about Kiki. I know you are. Every hater is agreeing with Funky Dineva. But you know what? When y'all pass away, like I said before, hopefully y'all don't have a cheering section cheering that you dead.
I can't
Now
believe they think it's
what?
okay to treat Kiki like this. I don't understand why they think this is okay to treat her like this.
You know, I think they think it's okay to treat her like this because they don't have to be accountable because it's not a direct connection. But the problem is somebody don't like their ass in real life. And somebody in their real life got that same energy for them.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, they asked me, Lil Paulette and good family, have you involved in getting revenge on people? I'm like, listen, I'm in an industry where all they gotta do is say Braylon's virtual tour live weeknights at 6/5 Central only on E. You can't spell culture without E. Streaming live on Peacock. And when your family and your friends and your kids and your spouse and your co-workers and everybody in your world's like, that Braylon virtual tour is some good shit. I'm going on for an interview. And you gotta sit with that shit and hear it, I ain't gotta do nothing else because that's a mental hellhole you gotta deal with.
I guess the clicks and views got them doing anything because people want to see that ignorant stuff, obviously.
Yeah. It's just like somebody saying that they weren't gonna be a content creator, but yet they call themselves unpopular opinion. Why give yourself a negative trait and think you're gonna be successful? Oh, maybe because you're unpopular in your real life and your opinion is shit in real life. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. I'm giving too much truth. My bad. My bad. My bad.
ATR got me tired. Oh my gosh, she always cracking me up.
Tony C, I'll just say this, brother. I'll just say this. Dr. Phil said if you open up somebody's head, what's in somebody's head is way worse than what they're actually saying. Because Tony C, you know me very well, bro, because you defended me while I was over on that other content creators channel when her and Carson Blue both said that it was a very respectful question. I really hold back for a very long time before I say anything. And I drink my water, my black-owned business, and go on tour. So please understand, I'm being way nicer than I ever have to be. This whole week, I've been nice really to everybody because I understand that the assignment is bigger than me. Someone is not here no more.
Yeah.
And if that's not being nice, Tony C, I don't know what is, brother.
I'm trying my best to keep the positive Paulette, because, woo! I can get in the gutter with you too, okay? I'm trying my best to stay on the positive tip so I can keep positivity around me to manifest positive and not negative. Because if I stoop low, then my manifestation is going to be hurt. And I'm trying not to do that. But it's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
I can't help that they're drinking this true tea over here. I can't help that. What did I say? What did I say something? What did I say something? I'm sorry, y'all. You know what? It's 10:53 at night. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Child, please. Thank you, Tina Kirkwood. Appreciate you so much.
Yeah, Tina, it is so hard.
What about the Sunni Risers? I like that too.
Oh, I told Sunni about the Minx. She liked it too.
Yep, the Minx. Yep, said it. Yes, indeed. Oh, I like that. Braylon's a bad mother. Hush your mouth. I'm just talking about Shaft. one of the greatest franchises of all time. Yes, indeed.
Three old biddies.
Funky Dineva said what they wanted him to say, and Funky Dineva said what they wanted him to say and what he wanted to say too. He's mentally disturbed. And the crazy thing, Tony C, is he hanged out with somebody that got a DUI He hanged out with a couple that got $5 million lawsuit and a lien on Black. But yet you think it's cool to talk about somebody dead, and if somebody, by the way, shout out to Giving You the Real Tea for calling out the shit for what it is. Because Giving You the Real Tea said that he snorted coke, he drank down Coca-Cola, that he got kicked out of every place, and that if you dead, people got the right to say that shit about you, but it's not right either. Shout out to Giving You the Real Tea for saying what needs to be said. At some point in time, right is right and wrong is wrong.
I could never believe that stuff would just go like this far like this, and it's.
Oh, I love you too. Right back, Tony. See, and listen, I don't give into their BS. I mean, you saw how much content I do. I'm gonna give y'all a conversation. Me and Lil Paulette talked about behind the scenes. Lil Paulette, I think you'll vouch for this. I said with this sector, I'm not covering the season, but if there's any big story that matters to y'all, enough people that I believe are quality people, trustworthy people, and their integrity is intact, I'll cover it. And have I failed on my promise, Lil Paulette?
Nope.
Thank you. They should stay out the bushes. They don't have nothing to respond to. Hello. If what I'm saying about you ain't true, don't respond to me. But if you respond to me, it must be true about your ass to some damn degree.
Right.
Now
and
you're
you
dead.
can respond privately. Like if you feel like, oh, they got that wrong. Let me send them a message and tell them like all this back and forth with the videos, it's just gonna lead into something really bad, like worse than what it is. I already can see that. You know, it's getting out of hand. I mean, it's been out of hand, but it's like out of hand because somebody is not here anymore. Like, come on, guys.
Yep.
Right, Tony.
On that powder, but they made her seem like she was on street drugs. And she was not, but they were, yeah.
Projection.
Yeah, projection.
I'm really appalled. I ain't gonna lie, I'm really appalled.
What did I tell you earlier? Money, resources, or circumstances, or anything else doesn't change a person, just amplifies what's already in them. I'm not surprised. I'm not.
Yeah, so many terrible things have gone on. It's hard to really be surprised. I just thought that, with somebody, expiring, that people would have a little bit more compassion.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think.
I bet you Kiki is cracking up saying, these fools still talking about me?
You cannot, look, you can't be here for hot tea and then complain you scoldering high all over your body. What? What, did I say something?
Oh, goodness.
Well, y'all, I think that's a bonus edition of 3 with the T, if I do say so myself. Yes, indeed. I can't wait to see. Hang on. I can't wait to see how Wanda and Tisha address Funky Dineva. Now is their chance to prove the uncle wrong. Well, I want to hold my breath, Teresa, right? Because if they couldn't give a fuck about doing the right thing when nobody was watching, why are they going to give a fuck about doing the right thing when people are watching? You got to believe people for where they are. Not sorry.
I feel like messaging them and saying, like, y'all got to step up. Like, this is the time that y'all got to step up. Y'all got to step up and not allow this kind of stuff. I don't care what happened. It's crazy.
Why would they step up for somebody that they didn't give a fuck about? Why?
I just don't want to believe that a person just didn't give nothing.
Listen, when people show you who they are, believe them.
It's my abandonment issues. It is. It's hard for me to accept that from people.
I understand.
It's terrible. I can't. I guess, like I said before, you always think about your own self and how you would be and things like that. And then you project that onto other people. And I want them to be as I would be. Like I would be like, oh, forget that. I ain't mad at my cousin no more.
You can't expect you out of other people.
I know. Somebody's stop, period. Yeah.
Well, somebody has to give a fuck to stop. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go through and thank everybody here. It's gonna be a long list. Teresa, I agree with you, and I think there needs to be stipulations of if there is any negativity handled, it will be $1,000 for every offense. No, you know what? Let's put it at $10,000 every offense. And if you say that you got it like that, then you should be able to pay for
it. Many Trumps, y'all got it. Go on and put out that $1,000 hit every time. Go on.
Listen. Funky Dineva looking like a Mr. Diagnosis. Let's get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I'm gonna say thank you to every single one of y'all. TNTG Mom, thank you. What, Lil Paulette? You all right?
I don't know what misdiagnosis looks like, but that was funny.
No, listen. I'm gonna thank all y'all. TNT ADR, thank you. TNT G Mom, thank you. Tony C, thank you. Hey, grandbaby, good to see you there. Tony C, thank you. Too blessed for you, thank you. Tina Kirkwood, thank you. Teresa Wright, thank you. PDS5428, thank you. Vanessa, thank you. Anitra J, thank you. My thoughts, thank you so much. Let's see here. Barbara Emery Jones, thank you. Tina Kirkwood, thank you. Too blessed for you, thank you. Not your virgin ears. The last time I went off like this, Branch International got turned the hell on by me. Listen. I know she 40, but let me tell you something. You like who you like. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Because as we can see, whether you young or old, somebody can be smart and intelligent, somebody can be dumb and an asshole. Don't hold yourself back in life based on what society says when you run your own fucking life. That's just a pro tip to everybody in general. I love Branch International very much. She's good people and a great soul. Let's see here. Oh, hang on. I gotta get back to the comments, Joe. Trying to make sure we thank everybody because it is a full house in here tonight. Baby Girl 1981, thank you. CC, thank you. Marilyn Taylor, thank you.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I heard that Amin was about to sue him or something, or him or AL or something.
Sue both of them. If you need somebody at the trial, please get me. Oh, please get me. And I don't need no prep at all. And to the judge, I'm just gonna let you know they're gonna get cussed the fuck out. What? I got time. Shoot. Rejected, broken, and tattered. Child. Don't know what that life is like, child. Let's see here. TNT G Mom. Janetta Speaks. Thank you. I'm Cheryl. I'm Libria and Cayenne Pepper. Love that name. Thank you.
That's cute. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Esther Coates. Thank you. And Queen Sheba, shout out to you, beautiful. You did a great damn job as you always do. Mary White. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Like I said, she's going to be a bigger legend than she realizes. I really speak that over her life. Actually, you know what? To give y'all a story, when I was on her panel, I said to her something to the degree of sometimes you may not understand why you're in the room, but if you understand your energy of who you are, you will always know what to do in the room. I'm paraphrasing it, but she received that. See, here's the thing. A true friend is not based on how much you come in their lives. It's not the comments, it's not the like, it is the quality of energy. Whether I'm there or not, you know I'm always going to come through. That's the real quality of a person. Real talk. And by the way, just because you make a channel called Real Talk doesn't mean you saying anything real or talking anything that is real. What? Did I say something again? I'm so sorry. My Lord Jesus, it's 11:05 at night. I am so tired. Lord help me. Boy, Bill Carter, thank you for being here. Oh, my Lord Jesus. At least when I ask y'all speak with me, I'm saying speak with your man, because I'm a man and not a boy. Because anybody says that if anybody speak with your girl, they'll never grow up to be a woman. I'm sorry. Let me keep rolling on. Here, Pat Dyer, thank you so much as well. Yes. Yes.
Wow, really, PDS? She gonna tell the truth about what happened to Kiki.
Juju New, thank you. Make sure we're getting everybody.
That's what she need. She need to get beat up. I said it.
No, she need to get handled disrespectfully. No, there ain't no beat up at this point. It's disrespectfully at this point.
Well,
Tennis is life.
You don't get beat up respectfully. You get your ass whooped disrespectfully.
There it is. PDS 5428. Much love to you, J28T. Thank you, Fireboom. Thank you so much. Trying to make sure we get everybody here. Who said that? Thank you. You know what? I'm going to have such a good sleep tonight because I know I'm not a content creator jealous of other people trying to do good with a fundraiser. I didn't know we had to check in with anybody to do good for somebody. I'm sorry. Oh, my Lord. Ooh. No, I really didn't. I had no idea. As a grown 29-year-old ass man, I had to check in with somebody to want to do good for somebody. And I also didn't know that you could exist in the world with rose-colored glasses to have nobody say anything except positive things and think you can survive when you put yourself out here for the public to see you.
Right, Dusty.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
and the
sorry.
other person said, yeah, they said don't say nothing unless it's something positive about them.
Keisha Brooks, thank you. Miss Fuller, thank you as well.
Yes, Teresa.
Relly Rails, Canadian best friend, thank you. Virginia Jones, thank you. Yolanda Cameron, thank you. Elaine Carmichael, thank you. Sheila Briscoe, thank you. Kim Jones, thank you. Justine Bell, thank you. Miss Allen Duncan, always love you. Good to see you. Thank you. Candy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dragonfly Alchemist, thank you. Lisa Foster, thank you. Kim Jones, thank you. Mary White, you were cutting up tonight, but I was here for it. I'm like, I hadn't seen this side of Mary White. Oh my Lord! In the words of I think it was Crystal Jacob was in the chat, I think as well. Thank you. In the words of T-Talk with your girl, God's grace is in the chat. Everything's gonna be all right. Good to see you, TA. Thank you. Patricia T. Thank you. Amber Reese. Thank you. Lori Bell Carr. Thank you. Lisa Foster. Thank you. I think we're almost at the top, y'all. I think we're almost at the top here. Hang on, y'all. StreamYard be StreamYard sometimes.
Never that, Teresa.
Let's see here.
Come to help us. Yeah, she'll get one of the most spread of her hands for us.
Miss Cheryl H. Tuff, thank you. Yep, we're almost there at the top, y'all. We're almost at the top. And like I said, I know some people don't like it when content creators thank everybody for like 10 minutes. But if you're trying to stay around, you give a fuck about people. So I don't mind doing this. Because without y'all, there is no channel. So
I remember they used to do that to Chit Chat get mad because she was saying hi to everybody. Crazy. People are crazy. They try to bully your opinion. They try to bully how you do your channel. Everything's crazy.
Child. Friend check Greer Eskridge. But then those same people, hey, you didn't mention me, but you upset that I mentioned everybody. Child, please. Veronica Monroe, good to see you. Thank you. Kim Jones, thank you. Yep, we're almost there, y'all. Nikki News on Narcissism, thank you. Patricia Dixon, thank you. Let's see here. I'm Lynette Stiller, thank you. Joyce Miles, thank you.
Yep, Tony C. So true.
Yes, indeed. Okay, we are at the top with everybody. There we go. Yvette Bell, thank you as well. I think I mentioned everybody. I think I did. My grandson's watching me like a hawk. It's supposed to be sleep. Bray, you didn't call my name. Teresa Wright, thank you for being here. I thought I did call Teresa Wright, did I not? I thought I did. My bad. I'm sorry. And did Vanessa, thank you very much. The next time he's in Huntsville, I bet he won't say that to Armin. I don't know.
I hope I'll be waiting for him. And what fraternity is in?
Oh, fraternity brothers. Oh, they don't like that shit. Oh, no. Hey, do y'all remember the NWP Valley when the security guard was in the trunk? Yeah. Oh, Don't activate people if you don't want to be deactivated. Oh, was that a word? Oh, let's roll on, child. Okay. All right. We can use one of Moses' sprinters. Amen. Praise him. Hallelujah. Amen. Bless your heart. The world is dangerous, but you can make it what you want. Manifest only what we can.
No, that's right, PD.
Oh, my Lord.
Yes, 542.
We love you over here. Yes, indeed. Teresa Wright, don't leave me. I'm bringing my bail money with me because I know you're going to be doing too much. Kathy Johns over here as well. Thank you all. Oh, my Lord. What a great bonus edition of 3 with the T. What a great edition.
Kathy.
Oh, my Lord. Omega Sci-Fi Q Dog. Oh, they don't play.
All the men in my family is Q Dogs too. Yeah, they don't play.
You know, I have a feeling, because I've been saying this, there is something coming that we don't know about. Now, there's an old saying that I don't wish nothing bad on, but I don't wish nothing good on them either. And if it just so happens, Braylon, did you hear? Don't you think that's sad? You know, their existence is sad by its damn self. Braylon, you should be kinder. You always say in order to give love, in order to receive love, you gotta give it. Repeat my words again. In order to receive love, you gotta give it. Did they give anything to give a fuck about so they could be given a fuck about? Okay then, Braylon, keep doing your laugh, and will. Lil Paulette's like, damn, I didn't know Braylon had this in him. Good day.
No, Braylon, I know you had it.
I remember when I went off that one time about Dustin, and all Sassy said, I will never forget, because Sassy's, both of y'all really got verbal reactions and physical reactions, but Sassy looked up and just said, okay. I think Sassy clutched her mental pearls of like, oh, Braylon got some crunk in him. Okay. All right now. Okay. Well, Let me make sure I never get on his bad side. Yeah, because he's a verbal bazooka by his damn self. Anyway.
Risa said we're going to have to call Mel to get us out.
Just out.
Most likely.
Probably. I can act out the same. Hello, Miss Melody Cherie Lee. Well, yes, that's my name. What's going on? Well, don't worry, I'll pay for it. Yes, that's my husband, Braylon Lee. My name is Melody Cherie Lee. You already said my name. What you asking this shit for? Meanwhile, hey, security guard, I know that you were probably born stupid, but intelligence don't get along with ignorance, so you just might want to open up the door. Meanwhile, everybody in the jail. Braylon, shut your ass up! Damn! Can you not be activated all the fucking time? I'm like, well, I mean, if they were intelligent, I would respond with intelligence. I'm very cool to get along with.
Yeah.
But don't worry, that I'll be put on punishment by Melody Cherie Lee. Listen, you are not rubbing no lemon scrub on me. You acted a complete fool today. Okay, and what's your point? You don't get activated either? Okay, no lies told. Exactly. Now get that blueberry body scrubber. Let's get to work. Oh, I need to stop. Oh, my Lord.
Sweet.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, she'll come get us, and then she have to sit us down and give us a talk about being positive and letting stuff slide off, what they call it, slide off your back. Stuff like that. Because, I mean, if anybody can give you a pep talk about that, she can. Because look at all the stuff she's gone through.
Yeah. Now, I know some of y'all are not perfect. Hey, listen, I'm just going to let you know right now, my back slid today mentally. And I could give two damns about this right now, okay? Now, listen, I know you're trying to be positive and stuff, but listen, it was time to get activated. Now, Braylon, I understand, but could you just sit down? No, I am going to bed, y'all. I'm just rambling. Well, rambling, but saying what needs to be said, too. Anyway, to all of y'all, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. With that being said, know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why? It's one thing to call yourself. It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. We have spent time with you. You have spent time with us. And hopefully, by spending time together with us, to be great together. And always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just showcasing the fact that just because you got 35,500 subscribers or whatever number you have, quantity does not transfer over to quality. Make sure the replay is not just worthy for you to watch it, or even 10,700 subscribers. Either way, make sure the replay is not just worthy for you to watch it, not just worthy for you to listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. We love you, we value, we embrace you all. Always remember, in order to receive love, you gotta give love. In order to receive love, you gotta give love. In order to receive love, you gotta give love. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever success you have achieved on this particular day, we are extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. A lot of times in life, we put ourselves in bondage when we don't have to. I'm going to let you know something right now. The keys for you to get out of your hell, you've had them the whole time. Some of y'all want to stay mentally locked in your hell. Get out. I'm telling you right now, you can get out right now. I promise you. It might be difficult. Oh, well, that gives me comfort. That gives me security. This, that, and the third. No, you are only secure to the thoughts of what that could be, not the fact of what it is for you. And with that being said, one love, much love, all love. We feel the love is in the right back to you. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Love you, Paul. Let's talk soon.
Too. Night, night.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, jump it to the floor, yeah, jump it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, jump it to the floor, yeah, jump it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, jump it to the floor, yeah, jump it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, jump it to the floor, yeah, jump it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez? Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Introducing a water theme park like no other. Universal's Volcano Bay. A relaxing tropical oasis where every carefree moment is inspired by the belief that water is life. And life is joy. This is where you'll make the most of every splash, every scream, every breathtaking thrill. Welcome to a new kind of vacation paradise. Welcome to Universal's Volcano Bay, the 3rd amazing theme park at Universal Orlando Resort.
Bonjour. And that is the Olympics hot girl style.
So it's a winged, fire-breathing, talking horse.
Duh.
Okay.
That is the Olympics.
Olympics?
Olympics.
What are they not getting about this?
Right?
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you are found. I come from nothing. Our son is your son.
Welcome to the celebration.
We all we got.
I'm through that. Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to leave here to show.
Hey, grab me one too.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun, we've missed the excitement, we've missed the entertainment, we've missed the nightlife, but most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back.
New Orleans don't make a lick of sense to most people. A big city built below sea level that throws logic out the window and beads to strangers. And our chicken is no different. A fast food restaurant selling fried chicken that takes 12 hours to marinate? That makes no sense. But it does make delicious. The best recipe for big flavor ain't about logic. Because you know magic when you see it or when you taste it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story. Fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment. Be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour. You inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers, the one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. Past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day. What we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America.
Good morning.
morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good. Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
you.